You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Getting back from break here.
I know you were doing me. Did you get your book signed? Then shut up. You weren't doing me a favor. You were using my name to do you a favor.
And stop being a braggart.
Yeah.
Cutting the line. Those people work hard for a living, and they're sitting there for hours to get their book signed.
But he made it seem
Why
like
don't you brag a little more?
This is what bugs you about you, Rock. He made it look like he did me this big favor, but he wanted the cast to rescue me to sign his book.
Yeah.
And he just, I was
He
incidental.
used you
Of course
to
he
get
did.
to the front of the line.
I'm just a whore, but thank you.
Also, let's say hi to Bill Burr.
Hi, Bill.
Bill.
Hello, Jim.
Nice
I was
having
saying,
you back.
Yeah, I got in the car coming over here, and the first thing I heard, the second we turned on the radio, is I hear you going, "You live on the 11th floor. You didn't get raped."
That must sound really funny out of context. You're just turning on your radio and you just hear a line like that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
You don't know
I'm
what
like,
it
all right.
means or what they were discussing.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, these guys are in full sprint.
Yeah, we were in our home invasion mode.
Of course.
Talking about home invasions.
And we also have Roland in studio. Roland, I know you're wearing the Bruce Springsteen shirt. That's terrific.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band shirt he's got on.
And I will say it again, the most overplayed and overrated artist. One of the most in rock history.
Did you see him? He kind of put his hand out at you and went, "I disagree."
Why don't you defend Bruce Juice?
Well, I mean, to me, it's like the greatest band ever. I mean, Bruce was born to run at 24 years old, so he did tell about his middle-age stories with his friends.
His what?
About his stories, because Jimmy said, like, you didn't know about his, like,
Ant said that.
Oh.
Yeah, I said that.
I like 2 songs by him, and Pink Cadillac is not one of them.
Pink Cadillac, run down the street,
But that's a rare song in
Jersey.
concert,
What?
That's a rare song in concert, though.
Oh,
You have to see him, like, 10 nights, and they'll hear it once.
really? That's great.
So why should we like Bruce
10
Springsteen?
nights. Jesus, the guy can't sell out places. Though.
Defend your hero. You saw him how many times on the last tour?
70. Oh, the last tour I saw him 22 times.
22 times.
Some 8 times this tour.
That's
Did
good that you're not
you
using
take your top off?
No.
It's good you're not using your connections in the business.
Well, yeah.
Wait, you saw him 8 times when he was in New York alone?
Yeah, well, this tour, though, and his rehearsal shows and that.
And I heard a number that was coming out of his mouth right
70?
before that. Yeah, how many
78
times have
times.
you seen him total?
78 times total.
78.
78 times.
And I'll go to the rumored 15 nights in Jersey this summer.
Every night you'll
15?
go.
Yeah, every night I'll go.
You'll go to 15 nights. Why would you do that?
Because each night's different. He does, like, different set list. Like 8 to 9 different songs each night. And then he'll make special T-shirts.
Different
night 1,
stories
night
about
2.
factories.
Yeah. About working class guys and the Jersey Shore.
Yes, well, I mean, he doesn't have any opening bands
You know what?
because he doesn't need it, and he just hops on.
No one's buying this working class guy anymore. I picture after a Bruce Springsteen show that he goes back to his mansion like Batman used to go back to his lair.
Yeah.
Like, you guys
But
go
it's
back
all
to your lair.
underground freaking tunnels and stuff.
Clarence drives him home.
Because he doesn't want, he doesn't want his fans to knowing where he actually lives.
Yeah,
in a
but-
gated community in a massive mansion.
Takes off his working class jeans.
Right.
Puts on some slacks.
Yeah.
Takes out a pipe.
Well, he signs autographs for the fans. So.
Oh, does he?
So is everyone famous? What else does he do? Wave at them through the car?
No, he points at you.
Has he ever pointed at you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
After
get
the
away
9th
from me.
night, he's having security looking
Yeah. He's like, hey, security.
Who's the Hawaiian chick staring at me?
Samoan.
So, Roland, doesn't it lose its luster by, like, I mean, I'm a Sabbath freak.
No.
But I couldn't see them 15 nights in a row.
No.
By the 6th night, don't you like, all right, you're just as excited?
Yes.
Do you cry the last night?
No, just get misty-eyed because he does Jersey Girl the very last night.
Oh, good. Thank God he saves that one.
Jersey girl.
So at the 15th night, so you go, finally.
What's that song about? A working class girl in Jersey
No,
who
he
blew
likes
somebody
the
in a
Jersey Girl.
factory.
Yeah, what?
Jersey, I didn't know Jersey Girl.
It's Tom Waits' song. It's a cover.
Oh, good.
You were 30 Rock this morning?
No, that was a while.
Oh, no,
A while ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there
The
at
30 Rock at
3 in the
5
morning.
a.m. to watch him. You could have said, like, at some point, E-Rock, write down it wasn't today.
Yeah.
At 5 a.m.
For the Today Show.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
Bruce
the
was playing the Today Show, so you went
Okay.
and got there at 5 in the morning to watch him.
To watch
right in the
him,
front. Yeah.
That's
You're
right.
right in the front.
That's
Did you have a
my fault.
sign? I love you, Bruce.
No, I had a special pass. I could blow by people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah.
You've met Bruce before? How
3
many times?
3.
3. And did he remember you?
Yes, because he said I look unique.
Also, while we have Roland in here, because we got to get to Joel McHale from the Soup.
God.
We hear you do the best Steve impression.
So I don't know. I just
Hold on, let me get the noise for everybody again. But so, we all do the noise around the office. You know this.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh.
But we're hearing you do the best one.
I go. I'm just too angry right now.
What did he just do?
I'm just too angry right now at everybody. Seriously, Iraq.
Oh my God, I got the DCs.
He does these impersonations.
Let's say hi to Joel McHale. Joel, I'm really sorry you had to hear the last
Yes.
few minutes of our fine radio show.
I want to know when Roland's getting his own show.
Oh boy, you could give it to him.
The Bruce Springsteen Orgasm Hour.
Hey Joel, why don't you even acknowledge that we're friends on that show called
Yeah.
The Soup?
Well, I don't have friends, and at E, they don't let you have them. And if I don't say that Ryan is my friend, my best friend, then I get in huge trouble.
Yeah, it's all about Ryan.
Ryan
The Ryan
Seacrest.
Seacrest Network.
He's good. That guy's
Yeah.
good.
How about you save a few jobs in entertainment for other people?
Well, that would he when he runs out of time, then that will open up some jobs for all of them.
Now, I know you know and like Ryan, but honest to God, they put him in these like a lot of places like where like there's a lot of men and stuff, and I like guys would. I don't know any guys that like him.
I think Joel doesn't really like Ryan Seacrest.
Well, Joel has never said that. I mean, but if we say like Ryan sucks, Joel kind of smiles and nods.
Just listen how he talks about
Yeah,
Ryan.
he has
Read between the lines.
He has a team of snipers that.
Does it? Wow.
Moment. I often will just be doing the dishes, and I look down, and there's a little laser on my chest,
Yeah.
and I know that it's him.
Hey Joel, are you a big Bruce Springsteen guy?
No, not really.
Yeah, good.
I mean, sure, I like a few songs, but I didn't realize. I mean, I've known Roland for a while now, and I never realized what he actually is.
A creep.
He really is creepy. Roland, by the way, refuses to wear coats in New York City in the winter.
It's freezing cold. He goes out. He'll be out in
In a
that Bruce
t-shirt.
Springsteen T-shirt.
It's bizarre.
Walking down and not even and he's
sweaty.
not cold.
He's sweaty.
Yeah, he's sweating.
Yeah, all he needs is a copy of one of the CDs in his back pocket, and he's good.
This this shows how pathetic my life is. I got a pair of tickets to see the Islanders and the Rangers here in New York City.
Nice.
And after trying to figure out who would go with me, and I realized I don't really have friends, I had to call Roland. And I met him on a street corner, and it was a cold night here in New York. I had my my puffy coat on. I had a hat, gloves, you know the deal. And I meet him. He's on the corner in a T-shirt, in a Rangers old school T-shirt.
And then you're on your way to an ice rink.
Yes.
He's standing there with his terminal flop sweat.
Yeah, that's what he's got. Hey,
Roland is a very hairy guy, though.
Yeah,
except where you need the hair.
Yeah, right on
top of your
top.
head, which is always bizarre.
but like
Has
his
he ever been
back.
mistaken for a Sasquatch or something?
He always looks like he's bombing.
On like a really important set too, like on Letterman, not just like at a late night club.
Pal Talk is coming up with it. They're saying Roland looks like George the Animal Steel, like a younger version of George the Animal Steel.
That is not a compliment.
Joel, how's the soup going?
You know, as long as Tyra keeps on the air, you guys, we can keep the lights on.
Joel, we're on the same page with this Tyra. We were just saying the other day we just don't give this Tyra justice on our show. We can't make it work because it's such an amazing thing. But I don't know if we do a good job with it. She makes this show all about her all the time, no matter what subject she talks about.
It's very hard to get a word in edgewise or to get your story out without Tyra jumping on and saying, "That happened to me." And then she just goes on and on about how it happened to her. And leaves the guest hanging.
She talks about the hardships she suffered as a young model in Paris when she was alone and didn't have her mother.
I know, people-
It was like her poor life of her making $25,000 a week walking down a runway. Horribly tough. No, and now you guys have her in New York. They ran her out of
Yeah, they threw her out of L.A.
Did you hear?
This week we got a clip of she's trying to talk to young hip-hop stars about what they're like in bed. And this guy named Omarion told her to shut up, and it might have been the greatest moment on the Tyra show I've ever seen.
Wow, really?
What did she do?
She's like, Omarion, what would you say to me in bed? And he goes, say something. And she starts talking, and he goes, shut up.
Good.
And I was like, yes, a genius.
Did she try to laugh it off?
I think she had already started another story about her hard time.
Yeah.
Trying to touch a dolphin during a swim shoot.
Yeah, one of her.
That was my favorite show of all time.
She was petrified of dolphins.
Yeah, she did one of those phobia shows, and we learned that Tyra is afraid of dolphins, something you could pretty much avoid.
Yeah, that's like being afraid of glaciers.
Exactly.
Don't go near them. You're fine.
But she had to conquer her fear of dolphins. So she went down to like a SeaWorld or something and jumped in a tank where, of course, the dolphins down there are very well trained.
Right.
And she finally the big culmination of this show was her like kind of touching the dolphin's little head.
Yeah, and then there
in
was
the water.
She invited people on her show that had real serious fears.
Right.
Like people, like agoraphobes and people that could not be around other people. And she started trying to tell her story and had to bite her lip.
Yeah.
In case she started crying.
But the best part, after they spill their guts out, she goes, I also have a fear. And then the music starts.
When I'm doing the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Right.
Making $7 million.
Right.
And they tell me to go into the surf in the Caribbean. I get so scared.
If I were to hear the theme song from Flipper, you might as well be playing a Death March.
They're like 9/11 survivors. Oh my God, I was 5'11" in the 8th grade. And everyone made fun of me, how tall I was.
She is a little self-centered.
Yeah. We also got that Tila Tequila on our
right.
radar.
Hold on, before you move on with that, we found the Tyra Dolphin clip just to bring everyone on board. Listen
right on.
It's a quickie.
Today, my guests and I are coming face to face with a.
My guests and I. Yes and I.
Today, my guests and I are coming face to face with our fears and phobias. Now, some of the fears that you're going to hear today may sound funny to some people, but trust me, from my guest and from me too, the fear that we feel is absolute terror. Now, people may laugh at my fear. My fear is dolphins. When you think a dolphin is sweet, it's cuddly, but to me, they're not.
They're not
and
cuddly.
I
Why aren't
feel
they laughing at
anxiety
her?
And I feel panic whenever I'm confronting or even thinking about or talking about a dolphin. It's happening
Confronting a
right now.
dolphin.
I went to SeaWorld to try to
We need to
conquer my
talk.
fear, and here's a little preview.
Dramatic music.
Right now I'm at the L'Auberge Del Mar Resort and Spa, and I came here a couple of days
Resort and spa. This is a horrible moment for her. I'm at a resort and spa.
After my seaweed wrap and my mud massage,
I
decided it was time to conquer my fear.
You hear that stupid whore was plugging the place she was at?
Of
They gave her a
course.
free stay. How
Right.
irritating!
After I had
And
5
I wish
umbrella
all
drinks.
SeaWorld shows would begin with that music. Be terrified of these killer whales and dolphins.
I got to hear that again. The resort. Oh boy.
And then she had a show where she dressed up as a stripper,
Yeah.
and she wanted to see what it was like to be a stripper. And they were going to have her. She was going to go out on stage and dance, but she just couldn't bring herself to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
At the
started
end.
crying, and we were like, God forbid she walk out on stage barely wearing any clothes to make money.
Yeah, that's what she did. She walked down the runway. You could see through half of the crap she was wearing.
It wasn't Victoria's Secret stuff. That's the problem.
It was not nearly as fierce
Here's
as I was expecting it to be.
I rewound a little bit. Here's the dolphin clip.
Right now I'm at the L'Auberge Del Mar Resort and Spa, and I came here a couple of days early because I needed to relax, I needed to kind of meditate, because I really do have a true fear of dolphins, and I know I'm conquering that today, but I just couldn't just arrive today and just jump straight in because that would freak me out. So I've been relaxing here, kind of getting into it, and I'm ready.
Do people understand how ridiculous this is?
It's almost like she's doing it on purpose.
At
Can
the
anybody
resort.
be that out of touch?
Right.
How ridiculous that is?
Like the average woman that would watch a Tyra show like who's struggling, like a housewife at 4 or 5 kids can relate to this, that
Like,
she needed a couple days at a really nice resort to get ready to conquer her fear.
Like a battered wife.
People haven't even seen a dolphin ever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm afraid of spaceships. This is so bad.
Spaceships.
Right.
Yeah, you got a fear of spaceships.
And it's coming in like a lot. Who cuddles with dolphins to begin with? You don't cuddle with a dolphin.
Yeah, no, of course not. Why would you have an opportunity ever to hug a Gordon? It's it's great.
I have a big fear of sharks, but I just don't go in the ocean,
Exactly.
so it doesn't consume
Problem
me.
solved.
Does not
But
consume
when
me.
you look at the ocean, do you just cringe and stay away just in case the sharks might be, rolling for you?
I got a big fear too. I got a big fear of streets that are over 100.
Yeah.
I got a
It's a little
big
scary
fear
in the city.
of number streets over 100. So guess what? I just don't go there.
It's really smart.
Thank
I have
you.
a fear of old record players,
Ooh.
like phonographs.
Yeah, the ones that you crank.
Yeah, the crank ones.
Those are scary.
Ones, it might as well be a guillotine. 'Cause I am terrified.
Hey, we got that other clip. What is his name? Omarion?
Omarion, yeah.
Omarion, okay. This is the clip you referenced. We got to now play it to bring everyone on board here.
We're talking about all love and sex today. What about love making? Do you like to talk during love making?
I do.
You like to talk? What do you say? Say I'm your girlfriend. What do you say?
What's up? Say something. Shut up.
Sam, your girlfriend.
He was then later shot, sadly, by Tyra's bodyguards. How dare you?
Yeah.
Who watches her show though? She's obviously got a popular show. I mean, who
It does
like?
very well. She made $14 million last year.
I watch
I
every
think
day.
at least Oprah veils what a self-centered just creep that she is. I mean, she is a self-centered woman, but she's not as bad as Tyra. At least she was a fatty.
Yeah, Tyra is in a stratosphere all herself. I think she needs to invite New York from I Love New York 2 on, and she could straighten her out, I think.
No, there's no straightening her out. No.
What else
Are you guys gonna go on that show
Constantly
anytime
makes
soon?
it about herself.
No, I think she kind of hates us. We did that whole sign thing out
Fatty
there.
pig fatty.
We called her a fatty pig fatty, and it made TMZ and all that.
Oh, boy.
That was awesome. Well, actually, it was our Pest Out West that did that.
She didn't
You
laugh
guys
that off?
might have burned a bridge with Tyra. I hate
Yeah.
That's okay.
Very valuable bridge there.
that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to talk to her for you guys.
All right.
What other celebs are in any kind of trouble?
Well, I guess Kiefer Sutherland went into jail today or yesterday.
That's a piece of cake for him.
Yeah, people will be like, he's high-fiving people on the way in.
Oh yeah. He's gonna have a really good time. He's not gonna be like Paris Hilton crying after she did what 48 minutes.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna come out like, oh man, I bonded, and he's
And it's just the funniest image ever. Him just walking into prison. Who
High
high
five-
fives is he going in?
Yeah, hey, man.
Yeah, it's really good to have a show
Yeah.
like 24 on where they believe you might be able to kill them by just looking at them.
yeah.
Just can't survive out there, man.
I'm sure he won't object to being around all those men in one room anyway.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
really? You think?
I do. And then it was Brittany's birthday this week, so
Interesting.
thank God.
Happy
She made
birthday.
it to another birthday.
How old is she now?
26. Why do I know this? I don't know.
26.
And she makes $750,000 a month.
A month.
Yeah,
Doing what?
that is a good question.
Showing a clam.
From her old songs, or
Yeah, just from she sold like 55 million albums. So
Wow.
and like when people always make fun of Paula Abdul, which we do obviously constantly on our show, but that woman sold 40 million albums in the late 80s.
Paula Abdul, 40 million albums.
40 million.
E-Rock bought 30 million of them.
Yeah, our
He's in love with her.
Rolling by.
Joel, one of our guys loves Paula Abdul.
Really?
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
Well, it's great that you have a diverse staff.
Yeah.
What do
Exactly.
you mean he loves Paul? Like he...
E-Rock, comment. You're on with Joel McHale from The Soup on E.
I find her rather attractive.
Oh, my God.
And what's your favorite song? Is it that Push Push song? Or
Yeah. Is it the one where she's dancing with the cartoon cat?
That's 2 steps forward.
Scat
Opposite
Cat?
attractive.
Yeah, MC Scat Cat.
What's your favorite Paula Abdul song?
Two cats, one cup.
What? Opposites what? Opposites attract. This is it right here, Joel. This is his favorite Paul Abdul song.
By the way, Eric, if this is your wedding song, I'll set the entrances on fire.
Oh, yeah. Old school rap.
Oh, God.
I could almost see her flipping her hair back and trying to look sexy.
I need to go grab my Genera sweatshirt. This is awesome.
Hey, Joel, on the soup, you doing anything on Two Girls, One Cup?
We tried to tell a joke this week about it, but it got the network was not in.
Are you kidding? Come on.
What was
I know that it's a stocking stuffer for my family, of course, DVD. But
yeah.
I love the YouTube. Did you see the one with Kermit the Frog? It is watching Two Girls, One Cup.
No.
Go on YouTube and type in Two Girls, One Cup and Kermit, and it is great.
Oh, okay, because we've been making our own reaction shots with the various people that come into the studio, and a lot of them are up on YouTube. Comedians, Bob Kelly. We had Dennis Leary watching it the other day.
How did he do?
He did okay, but he didn't freak out, but he couldn't watch. He had to keep turning his head away.
Hey, do we got the audio? Can we? Oh, we can't do it that way, of course. Why would we?
Why would we be able to do
Why
that?
would we be? Why would we be able to be
You guys pulled up that Tyra
spontaneous?
clip faster than we've ever pulled a clip up on the Soup ever.
Well, because we're on the Tyra thing.
Hey, Joel, what was the joke that you couldn't do?
Well, it was just a setup to a joke. I mean, in the thousands.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It was just in the setup. I think we wanted to say Three Girls, One Cup as introducing a Girls Next Door clip or something like that.
Wow.
And, all right. So it wasn't.
Why'd they say no?
I don't know. Could be the fact that it.
I guess we could.
The video where
We don't agree with it, but I guess we could see why the network would say no to that. Hey, Joel, we got to take a break here. So it's the Soup on E.
Yeah, and then we're doing a special on Monday. You'll see best of the worst daytime show moments ever.
You're all over The View, obviously, right?
Oh, yeah. Sherry. We love Sherry Show.
Yeah, we love her here.
She knocks it out of the park about once a month. It's great.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Joel, always a pleasure.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Good luck, man.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right, it's Joe McHale from The Soup on E.
Yeah, it's amazing with all the shows now. That so many awful ones. This guy must just love watching television.
Yeah, well, a while back they only did things like Springer and stuff like that. Those talk shows.
Yeah,
like Talk Soup. It was just talk shows. Now they take it from everything, soap operas, and they really goof on it. They do a good job.
They're smart, pop culture, and he does. He does a great job. He's one of the best hosts.
He
ever.
is funny.
I was watching the Carson Daly show last night, and they're just doing shows even though they don't have writers, and it was brutal. He was literally just sitting there going, all right, what do we got next? They were bringing out people from their staff with hidden talents. One guy could say the alphabet really quickly backwards.
Carson Daly with writers? It's brutal.
Well,
so I can only imagine.
You got to watch it.
I hate that show. I know it's Roland's boy, but I hate that show.
He had somebody could come out who could clap with one hand.
Really?
I like that.
That's cute.
No, you don't.
Sure I do. You can clap and hold your beverage at the same time.
Don't.
Yeah, but Carson was actually funny. He was going like, this is what we've come to.
At least he's acknowledging it. But see, now he has an excuse why the show's bad. So he's jumping on that, if you know what I mean. Opie and Anthony. Bill Burr, Caroline's tonight through the weekend. Things to remember. It's Opie and Anthony. You got Jim Norton doing his New Year's Eve show. Let's get those tickets bought, people. It's going to be a great night. North Fork Theater in Westbury, Long Island.
I added the show at the Borgata, too. Tickets on sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. for the final show at the Borgata.
And then we got Bill Burr in studio today before he goes back to L.A. We kind of miss Bill. We don't get to see him as often as we used to. He's playing Caroline's all weekend long here in New York City.
Nice.
Keep that in mind, okay?
Nice.
We got to do football picks, and half the stuff we want to do, we didn't get to, unfortunately, but I think we did all right today.
That's fun.
We got a woman that poured hot grease on her sleeping husband. We got a teacher falling down drunk in class. What do you want to do?
Why the hot grease? What did they do wrong?
See?
Let's start with the violence, and then we'll go to the slapstick.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we got
slapstick.
Oh, so then All right. And then I was going to make a dumb
Same
joke.
thought I had, believe me.
You did, right?
Yeah,
and then it didn't work in your head, and you went,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like,
Okay,
what do the
good.
Jews have to do with this? Right.
Yeah. And then Tyra Banks has Alicia Keys on and decides to perform a freestyle poem for her. If we want to
Oh, my God.
continue with Tyra. But first, why don't we do the grease? Jimmy, you want that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Here's the story.
24-year-old Tanisha Young sits in a jail cell following a heated argument with her husband overnight. Investigators say what happened next in their Tampa home is what led to her arrest.
Maybe you can lose the news voice for this one.
What happened overnight?
Who talks like that?
Nobody.
Gotta make sure I have good tone for this story.
Oh,
Can we hear this
the
dude
Sleepy Village.
I think if some dude just went on the news with his regular delivery, I think he would be a huge star in local news. I really do.
But instead you gotta get this guy.
Is what led to her arrest.
After the argument, the husband went, laid down in a chair, eventually fell asleep, and he unfortunately woke up to find his wife pouring hot grease all over him.
29-year-old Antone Neely suffered burns.
29-year-old, I couldn't listen to the story. What you gotta do is talk without moving your tongue.
It's pretty
Try it
much
home.
just and plug your nose up completely.
But don't move that tongue at all when you're doing their story.
But why does anyone think that sounds better? Nobody talks like this. Exactly. I'm a commodity. Most people view a lazy boy as a safe haven.
What happened next horrified everybody involved.
Yeah, that's the hacky way. You always got to say how this is really usually peaceful.
Yeah.
And now it's terrifying.
What I love about these stories, I think we got this in people's heads. When you hear these horrific stories, we go back thinking, what was the wedding song? You know, it was a nice wedding with some kind of Celine Dion song or some song about butterflies flying. I don't know. And then it ends in this horrific incident where the guy's just trying to, take a nap, and he's awoken by hot grease all over his
grease being
face.
poured on him.
Above ground pools are usually refreshing. Refreshing. A place to relax in the hot sun.
What happened next? Horrified.
Turned to horror.
Horrified everybody involved.
Shocked even experienced above ground poolers.
And he unfortunately woke up to find his wife pouring hot grease all over him.
29-year-old Antone Neely suffered burns over his arm, legs, and upper body. Doctors who treat those type of injuries say grease burns can be very painful.
Part that makes really?
Wow,
Really?
doctors that treat them, not just anybody.
Are they more painful than boiling water? Let's start there.
Did this idiot actually throw that into the news story that grease burns are painful?
Or painful, just in case you didn't know.
Right.
Because you might go, grease burn. What the hell is that?
God,
who cares?
Incompetent. They're incompetent. Meanwhile,
he's an open
awful
micer,
people.
Jim. Cut him some slack. He's an open micer.
9 black kids beat up a white lady it's nowhere to be found. They won't cover that story accurately, but this one is the grease is painful according to experts.
According to experts that deal with that type of thing.
Suffered burns over his arm, legs, and upper body. Doctors who treat those type of injuries say grease burns can be very painful.
The part that makes it even worse is the fact that it's mostly second-degree burns, which means not all the...
Yeah, I can't even think of a time where it wouldn't be painful.
It's not painful.
Right.
They're always painful.
Maybe if you're a paraplegic, it's not that
it's
painful.
on your leg. You're just like, eh.
Oh, can someone clean this up?
Everybody's an idiot. Even the other guy describes after eating dinner, he laid down in a chair. It's like, really? How do you do that?
Yeah.
Sort of way through the skin. So still there are nerve endings in the skin, so you just have a lot of pain.
Oh, really?
Dressing changes are painful. And it still may require skin grafts.
Police eventually found Young hiding in a closet at her mother's house.
She's been arrested and currently is charged with aggravated battery domestic violence.
In the meantime, her husband is listed in good condition and is being treated for his burns.
Oh, really? I thought they weren't going to treat this guy. I said,
it's just grease burns.
Yeah, just lay there. What?
Usually hiding in a closet is a game. But things got a little too serious.
Well, this wasn't a game of hide and seek.
Hot grease can make things people enjoy. French fries, potato chips, bacon. But this time, bacon.
Well, this was no laughing matter. Ugh.
This grease was not poured in a jar. It was poured on his unit.
That's
God, that was a horrible news story. It was just terribly done.
Of course.
Worthless information. They should have a doctor going, well, there's nerve endings, and that's what causes... He's explaining why fire hurts.
And it didn't even seem like the guy...
Cavemen know that.
Didn't even seem like at the end of the day there was a lot of grease or even got burned that bad because there was no, second and third degree burns. It's like, evidently, grease can hurt.
Yeah.
She fried up some bacon and he got caught cheating on her and she threw
splashed it. It's not like a whole big vat of it being poured on his face. Yeah. So there's nothing left but a skull sitting in the chair.
He actually gets a mystery like mint jelly was dumped on the guy's chest and now that burns. That's an explanation I'd like to hear.
If you were pouring burning grease on, wow, look what Holly Hunter did to herself.
Got shot like Mary Jo Buttafuoco?
Oh my God, that's called freaking face work. She doesn't even. She
looks like Bonnie Raitt.
Anyway, that's a visual. Hey, we got Paul. Paul checking in. Paul.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
You missed it at the beginning when they teased the article. They said they got involved in a heated argument.
This couple got involved in a heated argument that ended with grease being poured.
Literally heated argument.
Where would you go with the
Things
grease?
got a little too hot. She was hot under the collar and then made her husband the same. With hot grease.
Hey, speaking of useless information, going off what Jimmy said, or worthless information, yes, it's time for the football picks.
Ooh.
It's worthless information. This is who gives a crap stuff. I like football, though. I'm losing. Horribly.
Who's the big winner?
Most people, football is enjoyable.
I like the sponsor, though. Dish Network. Time to get more TV from your TV. Sign up for Dish Network today. I like them.
To Darryl Stingley, it wasn't.
My brother's back.
Jimmy going back 30 years.
Yeah. My brother's doing the football picks for me this week. And he writes, I'm still making the right choices, but it's amazing what little luck have befallen me. Overtime losses, injuries, you name it. Oof. It's almost coin flipping time, to tell you the truth.
See, he's losing hope. He's losing faith in himself.
He writes, Giants over the Eagles this week. How the Giants keep winning is beyond me. Game in and game out, Eli looks like someone I wouldn't even trust in a family Nerf game on a sunny Easter Sunday. But somehow they keep winning. The answer is the Giants D. He also picks the Chargers over the Titans. Tough game here. Who's going to show up for the Chargers is anybody's guess. Jekyll or Hyde. But they have the horses to win this one.
The what?
Horses, yes.
Boo. Boo.
Boo. Brother Elmo will be appearing at F.H. Riley's tonight and tomorrow night, by the way. Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Texans. Garcia should be back and giving the Texans the old two-step, dancing around their rushers and finding receivers. He takes your Cowboys this week there, Jimmy, over the Lions. Kitna should take every snap lying on his back to save the D some time. He's going to be hounded by the Cowboys all the livelong day.
Boo.
Uh-oh, the kiss of death. I am again predicting a good day for the state of Ohio. Good afternoon to Cleveland, by the way. Bengals over the Rams. Tough call, but I think the Bengals will outlast the Rams in a high-flying game. And the Browns over the Jets. The Browns are a very possible playoff team and got ripped off on a bad call last week. That cost them the game. Stupid zebras. Anderson's aerial show will ground the Jets.
Boo.
And finally, he's taking the Steelers over the Patriots. Oh, I'm just kidding, guys. Patriots over the Steelers. The Steel can definitely beat the Pats, but with it being a home game, I got to go with New England. I hope I'm wrong with this one. Oh, man, he doesn't want the Pats winning this one.
Nobody does at this point, except for me.
No, well, I'm with you, Bill.
Everybody, I think a lot of people do.
I like a good sports story.
Me too. I want Cowboys beating them. That's
Shut
great.
up, Jimmy.
Cowboys.
F America's team.
No.
Football. Football. Wow. Football picks are sponsored by Dish Network. Time to get more TV from your TV. Sign up for Dish Network today. We can't play substitute teacher guy?
Boo.
I want to hear that.
All right, let's squeeze it in. We got a substitute teacher He's accused of being drunk on the job.
Nice.
You know, now that I'm older, I understand this, but I remember back in the day when, like, you would get a substitute teacher and the guy didn't look quite right at the front of the classroom. You're like, wow, and he smells a little bad, right? And I figured it out when I finally got into some of that drinking. You do a little extra drinking when you know you don't have to perform the next day. And I think with these substitute teachers, all of a sudden they get that last minute call. And they're like,
I gotta go in.
F, I went to bed 3 hours ago. I'm still drunk.
They get the call that morning.
Seemed like they were drunk.
They get the call in the morning because, like, the teacher has the flu or something. So we have one of those cases.
Police say 54-year-old Mary Kaminsky fell down in her fourth-grade classroom while working as a substitute teacher. The school superintendent tells CBS 2, quote, "It's extremely disappointing. Clearly, this woman must have had some significant personal problems."
These news people are dopes.
Clearly, she was a drunk whore.
He sounds like that cartoon character. Which one is it? Oh, my God. He has the same... Oh, sorry.
It's sad that someone who's been teaching all her life would conduct herself in this way.
Well, I think that it's probably a woman who might have had a really good record and had a horrible day. Maybe something terrible happened in her life.
Officials say Kaminsky, who's being held on $50,000 bail, has been fired and banned from working in the school district. She also faces criminal charges of endangering the welfare of a child and possession of alcohol on school property.
She had booze with her?
Back in the day when you could actually drink at work. Like, if you watch those old Mary Tyler Moores, sure. Lou's like, Mary, sit down, have a drink. He pulls out a big bottle of scotch. $50,000 bail.
$50,000 bail.
What do you really learn in the...
$50,000 bail. I just want to be part of it.
Fell down.
Ridiculous.
The poor lady fell down.
Let's hear more.
Substitute stunner in New Jersey. A teacher accused of being drunk on the job in front of fourth graders at Manalapan Elementary School. CBS 2's Jay Dow live there right now with reaction. Jay?
Reactions?
What's the reactions?
Who cares?
Boy, let's guess what the reaction's going to be.
That person's an alcoholic. They should be fired. There you go. End of story.
You don't need reactions. Can't they have one guy going, man, that's pretty effed up, but really funny, man.
Let me guess. You know, you trust the school system, you send your kids, and, you know, they got to do a better job.
My kid is traumatized, and I'm thinking about a lawsuit.
You know, this is just really, you don't expect this around here. We came here because it's a good school system. Okay, we got to wrap it up. So what do I got there?
Jay?
Good evening. Education officials say Mary Kaminsky worked at the school only part-time as a substitute, and that she's actually a retired teacher who was fully certified 21 years ago. But police say because of her actions, she's traded a classroom for a cell in the Monmouth County Jail. News spreads fast at Manalapan's Pine Brook School.
Especially with you spreading it.
Right. News spreads fast.
Well, you're the news spreader. Okay.
God, they're just disgusting humans.
And trading a classroom for a cell. That
was a big buildup.
Yeah.
Trading a classroom, I thought was going to be something
He
else.
was proud. I bet
for
you.
A jail room or...
He was proud. I bet you wrote that himself.
Yeah.
Pine Brook School, and everyone's talking about a substitute teacher arrested yesterday by township police for drinking on the job.
Generally, I feel that this is a safe school, but and this hasn't been something I've heard about at all before.
Shut up, you nerd. What a dork.
Yeah, really, man.
I could see if the teacher was like, you know, pulled out a bong in class.
Yeah.
But, you know, so what? Someone's had a few drinks, they bring a bottle in to keep it going, and she fell down. You should feel bad for her. My stupid kids aren't learning anything anyway. Bunch of little weirdos.
My favorite school story, but we've run out, is that principal.
Oh, yeah, he was just
found
despicable.
naked in his office, watching gay porn.
Smoking crack.
And smoking crack. It's one of the greatest stories we've ever done on the show.
That is just a cry for help.
Oh, please. Right there in his office.
You think they busted into his office and he's like, about time. Thank you. I need help.
What else did I have to do?
I'm screaming over here.
My insides have been screaming.
Wait, I got
attention. Yes.
I got a text from my friend. He sounds like the voice that says, if Woody would have gone to the police, none of this would have happened. Does he sound like that guy?
I'm lost.
Woody would have gone to the police.
None of this would have happened. I don't remember what that voice was. Does he sound like that or no?
It's a narrator. Yeah, a narrator voice, but I don't know what cartoon.
All right, we'll have to listen to it.
It's plug
Tell
time.
your friend he didn't give enough information.
Bill Burr,
Stupid.
It's a she. Thanks a lot, Kim, for nothing.
For nothing.
Thanks for humiliating me.
We got Bill Burr, Caroline's all weekend long. Let's not forget that. And then Jimmy's got another.
Yeah, the Borgata first two shows are sold out. So the third show for Sunday, December 20th, night before Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, goes on sale tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. theborgata.com.
And huge party tonight at Bar 9. Of course, can't say the name of the party. Not on this side.
Oh, really?
But it's, big party there at Bar 9 on 9th Avenue.
Will you be there, Anthony?
Of course. Me, Ron Bennington. It'll be fun. Right. Chicks, as Ronnie would say. Chicks.
What time's it start?
Whatever you get there.
You coming by, Bill?
I got 2 shows tonight. Maybe
these guys party.
Stop by.
These guys party.
Please. It's gonna be the sun will come up. Still be there.
All right.
Yeah, no joke. And it's the real deal.
Oh yeah.
The real deal.
Started off as an innocent party. As an innocent party, it ended the same.
With Anthony Cumia falling down like a substitute teacher while he was doing 80 on the LIE.
No, there won't be any driving for me this evening.
Boy.
Police cards couldn't get him out of this one.
We got to go. Go after yourselves. And here we are. And here we are. And here we are. And here we are. We played that version today because Metallica nominated for a Grammy, Best Rock Instrumental.
Yeah.
For their version of Ecstasy of Gold. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And we're all broadcasting with our coats on.
Yeah, for some reason, it's cold in here.
Not me, not Bill.
What?
Not me and not Bill.
Well, you're hugging each other.
So what?
For the whole show.
I hug him from the back, he hugs me from the back. We switch. It's called equal.
Yeah. It's called bonding.
Yeah.
Bonding.
I'm holding him. Gently rocking.
Gently rocking, caressing.
Stroking his
yes.
smooth head.
We got to start with the Tyra clip we mentioned. Tyra Banks has Alicia on and decides to perform a freestyle poem for her.
Oh, freestyle poem.
We mentioned this, and the boys got it for us
Great.
during the 2 shows. So why don't we play this?
Please tell me the opening line is, "Thank God you're here. I thought you'd be on a hunt."
Yeah, probably not.
No?
I like it. Freestyling.
Yeah.
Kind of anticipate
And so,
what's coming.
you don't know
legs
exactly.
And let me braid your.
Oh my God! How do you do this thing?
Alicia Keys is gorgeous, but she has like that really like dude kind of voice. Remember that song she came out with, and in the middle of it, she was like supposed to be calling the guy and was supposed to be sexy, and it was just like,
"Yo, I was seeing you in a diner."
you're just like, wow, that's coming out of you. That beautiful face.
She really is a pretty, but her body's a little fucked up.
I think she's gorgeous,
wears
but she
something
really looks like she
sexy?
could choke you out with the second she starts talking.
Yeah.
You know she knows how to do a few of those
Gang signs? Throwing up some gang signs?
Here it is.
And so, you don't know exactly. And so I was like, wow, she's really sweet. This is nice to speak to someone that's really so sweet like
Can I express myself poetically right now?
Write me a poem.
How? Okay.
Okay.
Are they sick of this shit?
It's obviously not off the cuff, by the way. She obviously planned it.
I would like Alicia
Alicia's
must
getting
have a look of horror on her face, like
Alicia's getting into some shit, and then Tyra, can I express myself? You express yourself during the entire show.
It's always about her.
Somebody stole our presents when we were 8. Okay, can I express myself now?
Right.
Can I just get into me?
And so I was like, wow, she's really sweet. This is nice to speak to someone that's really so sweet like
Can I
that.
express myself poetically right now?
Write me a poem.
How? Okay.
Okay.
How I felt that day.
She's one
All
of
the
those
way to
people.
how I feel now. Alicia, I must tell you that when I met you at Oprah's event, I thought that you were the shiznit and thought that we would have a friendship family, me, you, and Kamora Lee. But my dreams of sisterhood got squashed down, and I felt like a victim in the movie Boys in the Hood. But as I sit here with you on my couch,
End it.
what rhymes with couch,
Cunt.
I'm not feeling any pain. All the pain is gone, no more ouch.
There you go. Get it, girl.
Maybe you can be my friend to the end.
goddamn rich cunt. Like you rich cunt.
You know, I like before she went into it, is like, you know, when somebody's not listening to you, like their reaction doesn't make sense to what you're talking about something horrific, and they go, oh, that's cool. So anyway, they just launch into their shit.
That's exactly what happened. Well, what the fuck was that?
And then I was burned over 3/4 of my body. That's neat.
No.
So
it wasn't.
You're actually leading to exactly what we want to do. Tyra did a show where she helps sick kids. And then is able to turn that around to talk about what happened.
No way.
Yes.
How could she turn that?
Maybe she also has bad genetics. Nothing?
Yeah.
Well, this is the ultimate of her making it about herself.
Constantly.
Constantly.
And if I knew how to work these fucking CD players, we'd have it on the air for everybody. It's fine.
Sam, don't embarrass the boss.
Oh, then you do that. Great. All right. So Tyra did a show helping sick kids. This first clip, Tyra has good advice for a girl being picked on for having cancer. So this girl's on the show. She's got cancer.
Mean are kids.
Oh, the worst.
What, are you going to die?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, I mean, what do you say to? How do you pick on someone with cancer? That's the only way to go.
Oh, your hair's falling out.
Yeah. Nice wig.
You gonna cry?
Nice wig, faggot.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids are brutal.
Next year we're in 5th grade and you're in the ground.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to say?
I know.
Where do you go with that?
Where's Cosby and kids say the darndest things with this fucking topic?
So this kid has cancer, picked on in school.
You want some pudding for lunch, or are you just going to eat what's between your ears? Fucking rotten children are.
Listen,
I like how we're making the jokes and then blaming it on the kids.
That's the beauty of us.
That's right. We're brilliant broadcasters. This is how they describe the clip here. I believe this would be Sam. Tyra has good advice for girl being picked on for having cancer because Tyra was a cruel kid and was picked on.
Tyra was picked on for being beautiful.
Right.
Wow.
For being what? Tall and lanky and heading toward a multi-million-dollar modeling
That's
career.
just like cancer.
I mean, didn't she make it when she was like 16?
Yeah.
Like, how much struggling did you do?
She struggled between probably 13 and 15. That's tough. Pretty much everyone struggles during that time.
Yeah, she'd been picked on for wearing a fucking horsetail on her head. Stinks.
I love how we're in here like we're at a fucking Mount Everest climb. We're at base camp 1.
I think I'm good now.
Are you good?
Tyra's looking more and more like RuPaul every day. There's something going on there. But
Gonna grow a cock.
Here we go. Here's the clip.
I have a very rare type of cancer called polycythemia vera, and the thing I'm struggling with is I don't get blood to the...
You know, I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah, she's about to get into her own shit.
Yeah, the okay thing is like, all right, enough about you, dummy.
Wrap it up.
I need to get more shit about me in here. Yeah, the okay, because she did in the other clip. It wasn't okay, but it was something else.
That's cool.
It's great. Type of cancer? That's great.
Look, how about someone teach me how to fucking use these things?
Teach.
All right, here we go.
I have a very rare type of cancer called polycythemia vera, and the thing I'm struggling with is I don't get blood to the main veins that need it, and so I have really extreme pain that's really horrible. And another thing that I'm struggling with is the kids at school are really horrible about like accepting me with my cancer and things like that.
What do they say? Do they say stuff to you at school?
Yeah, like in the 6th grade when I was diagnosed on April Fool's Day, a couple kids in my class wrote cancer can kill you on the wall and stuff like that. And like scream cancer in my face and things like that.
You know what I would do? Because kids are so cruel. I've been a cruel kid and I've been made fun of. I've been on both sides. And I think it's important to tell them that this really hurts me. All right?
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, kids understand that.
God. Yeah, okay.
Kids understand that.
Hey,
this really hurts me.
It's cancer, cancer. Basically,
face.
she's going, I want to let you know that you're getting to me. That's Tyra's advice. Let them know that they're getting to you.
But what the fuck?
Fucking idiot.
I mean, I was a funny kid, but what kind of kid runs up and just yells, "Cancer!" and runs away?
What a hack.
What is that?
All of them.
Yeah,
They're horrific.
They're just bastards.
Dude, you hit it. You said it earlier.
Kids are
They
the
should have
worst.
that. The kids say the darndest things and actually show the real mean
Yeah,
shit
the real
that they
darn
do.
things they're saying.
By the way, we're really distracted because Maury, look at this. Look at the shot of this
Look at the
kid.
angle.
Look at
Maury's
the
doing these
fucking
camera
Maury.
angles.
Get
They have
Maury
fat kids.
off
It's the
the
fat
phone.
kid show.
with little baby halter tops.
They have little halter tops on these kids that are like 3 years old.
They give
and
them
little shorts.
They give him mozzarella sticks to eat.
Yeah, and they give them like hot dogs and mozzarella sticks.
And they have the little thing walking down the hall.
Cupcakes, look at that.
Walking toward the set.
Pizza.
And they have a camera angle. They got the camera obviously shooting from the floor up, so it
Yeah.
looks like this big monster's coming at
Big gut in slow motion.
But you look at the mother's a fat cunt.
Look at this
Look
shot.
at this. Look at this shot. Boom, dum,
She's
da-dum.
she's leading with her belly.
Yeah.
She's 4 years old. This woman has 5 kids, and between them, they weigh 450 pounds.
Can we once have a fat kid with a mother who's human? This is Gilbert Grape's mother. She's disgraceful.
I love the fact that Maury doesn't give a shit.
Why aren't those kids taken away?
I know. If they were beating them, they would be.
That is worse than other kinds of abuses that they do take kids away for.
Look at that monster of a mother.
She's wider than like 3 seats. That Maury could put together 3 seats, and that fucking ass would still hang out over the edge. Now, what do they got her eating?
The baby sister is 4, and she weighs 105.
That kid's hysterical. He looks like Unga Bunga Vinga Bunga from Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, they have like man tits at 4.
Look at that kid. He's got like a...
Was that the Junkyard Dog? You guys ever used to watch wrestling?
Yeah.
SD Jones.
Wow, fucking SD Jones.
All right.
Oh,
Alpha and
God.
Sika.
They put this one kid in
The
like
Wild
a thong.
Samoans used to watch that.
This kid's like in a thong.
Yeah, and a little halter top. Maury knows what he's doing, though.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Fatties.
That's what they look like. They're like old wrestlers, old time wrestlers.
Right. With
Pat Patterson, Ted DiBiase. They should come out with little championship belts.
Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, Chief J Strongbow.
Yeah. Where their fucking wrestling shorts were up to their nipples, but then it barely covered below their ball bag.
Yeah, then they had tights underneath it and those hooker boots. Bulldog Brower.
Ivan Putski, the Polish Hammer.
Power, yeah.
I can't believe that this fat
Patterson,
pig of a
holy
mother
shit.
is allowed to do this to a kid.
Yeah, you're a fat little fucker, aren't you? So see Maury be completely honest with these kids.
How about we do this? The guys are going to get some audio clips from the Maury Fat Kid Show, and we'll continue with Tyra helping sick kids.
Yeah.
Because the next clip we got here, Tyra plugs America's Next Top Model, her other show that is all about her, while talking to a girl with lupus, then asked when was the first time she saw her father cry.
Good
So
Lord.
Camille, I know you're diagnosed with lupus.
Yes.
And do you know of an America's Next Top Model that has lupus too?
Yes, I have.
Who's that?
She's cross-promoting it with the disease.
Exactly. She had lupus and she had some struggles, but she really persevered and she fought through.
Yeah.
And I know that you said that you saw your dad cry for the first time. Why was that?
Holy shit.
Why?
Basically, she's saying in that clip, so look, get over your stupid lupus, okay?
Yeah. And she was cross-promoting using a disease.
Yeah.
That's
So
wonderful.
at some point, somebody had to make the decision. Well, what was wrong with that chick on the model show? If we could just somehow get a kid with the same fucked up disease.
Yeah.
This next clip is great. Tyra mentions that a girl with sickle cell was picked on just like she was.
This isn't comforting people. Does she understand this isn't comforting people when she tries to relate by telling people how beautiful she was and how hard it was
I
growing
think that
up like that?
she thinks like people really look up to her, like she's this goddess.
Yeah.
And that if she can just somehow say that on any level she had some sort of difficulty, it's equal to the horrific situations that people.
It's just so she's got no sense of reality.
And then the final clip, because I don't want anyone turning their channel off here. Tyra asked a girl with sickle cell to talk about how excited she was to meet Tyra.
Tyra is trying to remove herself from a pedestal that no one has her on.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go.
And then Henricia, I know you looked up to me because you got teased. You get teased. Teased for being long and skinny. Yeah. And I got teased a lot too. You have sickle cell anemia, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they used to tease me about that because I have yellow eyes and stuff.
Oh, come here. So, wait, let me see. I think your eyes are beautiful.
No, you
I have
don't.
this camp
I
for
remember
young
when
girls
I got a
called
yellow
T-Zone.
diamond.
And
We're doing a swimsuit shoot.
What an ass.
wait, let me see. I think your eyes are beautiful. I have this camp for young girls called T-Zone.
Exactly.
And,
Lon Chaney Jr. eyes. No one thinks yellow eyes are beautiful. That's why it's a sign of illness.
Yeah, why don't you do a poem about that, Tyra?
Oh, Christ.
They sell color contacts in blue and green and brown. They don't sell yellow. Why? Because you look sickly.
Sick.
Oh, come here. Wait, let me see. I think your eyes are beautiful. I have this camp for young girls called T-Zone. Yeah. And there was this one girl, and she used to cry about her eyes, but to me, her eyes were so beautiful. And I love that your eyes are like big and almond shaped, and they kind of slant up on the sides like that. That's pretty.
Yes, just the color is repugnant to all who walk here.
And she also cross-promoted her little camp.
Of course she
Yeah,
did.
her camp had to get in there.
What is sickle cell, by the way? I don't even know what it is.
Your red blood cells, which are supposed to be very round and smooth, so they can slide past each other, take on a more sickled shape, Jimmy.
Oh,
and then they
sickle
can't
cell.
move through the arteries and veins as efficiently as red blood cells.
So what's it do to you?
Clot up. They
Okay.
kind of get stuck and clot up.
How do you know that?
Well, being Sicilian, you know.
That's true.
Teasing, of course. I just kind of knew it.
Linger. Forget Aristotle and fuck Socrates. Here comes Professor Anthony.
God, I forgot that fucking
We haven't played that in a long
hated
time.
theme song.
How come, but can you cure it?
No. It's treatable, but it's not curable.
How do you get it?
African Americans get it.
Why though? How come white people don't get
I
it?
don't know. It's one of those things. They say we're all, the same inside, but we're really not. It's just it happens.
Do white people get it?
It's very rare cases of people that aren't African American, but I think that you'd probably look back in their family tree. Something happened, way back.
I hate to have my cells shaped like a sickle. That would be awful.
What do they do to treat it?
Blood thinners and then things to lubricate the cells so they slide past each other easier.
Yeah.
God, that's amazing.
How
They
about
can do that.
How about sickle load anemia? I wouldn't mind that. A girl's trying to pick my fucking cum out of her hair and it's fucking yanking the roots out. Little sickles. It tears the skin off her back. It's like swallowing glass.
Shooting nails.
Yeah. Take some fucking sickle seeds right in your mouth, cockpiece.
Sickle seed anemia. Hey, I liked how what's his name handled it on in a Full Metal Jacket. What the hell was when he was talking about the sickle cell?
What
animal mother?
Oh, Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, when he was when they were getting the prostitute, and the black guy was going to go first. And he goes, no, and said some horribly racist thing, and then he's walking away with the hooker, and he goes, hey, thank God for the sickle cell.
Wow.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember that.
Oh, great scene from Full Metal Jacket.
Here's the last
Animal
tire
mother.
And last but not least, I love your name, Japonica. Japonica, it's a supermodel name. So Japonica, you are struggling with sickle cell anemia as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I heard that when you knew that you were going to come here today, you didn't know you were going to be on stage, but you knew that you were going to meet me. You were jumping up and down and jumping up and down.
And you got tired and
jumping
fell
up and down
asleep.
like a jumping bean. Yeah?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Because, I look up to you because I think you're so beautiful and stuff, and, you wanted to be a model for so long, and that's how I feel.
You see what you did there? She's
She
fishing
knew.
for a compliment
I
from
know.
a kid that's sick with sickle cell.
You were jumping up and down and really happy. Why?
What? What about me? What about me excited you?
How great would it be if the kid said, because you've managed to create this career without any visible talent, which encourages me.
And then just sneezed her disease right in her face.
You have sickle talent.
Yeah, that's true. Like my sickle cell, your talent is also invisible.
It's sickle-shaped and doesn't move.
You and other gifted people just bump into each other in the hallway and just clog the arteries of show business with your fucking dreck.
It's Bob Backlund. Just brought him up.
Back to the fat kid.
Yeah.
Bob Backlund.
Well, Vince, I just want to wrestle fairly.
They should have these kids wrestle.
Seth, how you
It's
been?
Gorilla
You like
Monsoon.
New York?
Haystack Calhoun.
There you go. You're going way back.
So, when he goes to sleep every night, he has some last words, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he could die.
He tells me he loves me. He talks to his brother, tells his brother he loves him.
Right.
That pig. He says, let me tell you
Joey's
something,
here,
McMahon.
right? Joey's his brother. Hey, Joey, how are you?
Good.
Skinny.
Okay.
Yes, skinny.
What do you want to do with your? How do you want to help your brother?
Like, I put his bike away, give him snack, and give him pop. I do everything for him, and
You're
I
an
love
enabler.
him.
You're a little fucking
By the
enabler.
way, his 5-year-old brother's 132 pounds.
All right,
This
ladies,
man should
we've
start
waited
a
long
wrestling
enough.
league with these little
Let's try to
kids.
get some answers. Let's try to
It'll be
get
the
some
highest
help.
rated show ever.
And
We're
maybe
gonna
we'll
have
turn your head
fat
around a
kids
little.
wrestling. That's right, fatty wrestling. Little kids, fat kids just wrestling in the ring. Come on, fatty. I'll give you a donut. You want a donut? I'll give you a donut, but you gotta wrestle first. That's right.
In a cage match.
A cage match. 2 3-year-olds together weighing 800 pounds. Now get in the ring and stop crying like a baby. I don't care if you are a baby. Get in there. First one that throws the other one out of the ring gets a hot dog. That's right. You'll get a hot dog.
Angry Vince fucking pimping out little kids. That would be great.
Who wouldn't watch that?
Who
though?
wouldn't watch
Put
it?
2 of those kids in a ring.
Oh, just to watch them slam into each other.
Big guts just banging into each other.
Just going off the ropes.
Fantastic.
Have little skinnier kids come in, see if they can body slam them for baseball cards.
Little skinny kids on steroids come running in the ring. Do the big over the head body slam.
That is
Tag
just
team
despicable.
champions. Yes, tag team fat kids.
Cigars.
Larry Zbyszko, Tony Garea.
Oh my God, he just threw a fistful of cholesterol into his eyes.
And the ref didn't see.
The ref didn't see it.
Cigars and scotch. A cupcake ladder match.
I don't know how they, how Maury has these women on and doesn't just call them the fucking irresponsible twats that they are.
But the women are all disgusting fat monsters.
Yeah.
They should just take the kids from them. How come the state's not allowed to take the kids?
Yeah, take them away. Put them in a little fat camp.
Yeah.
All right.
And just charge people admission to feed them like circus animals.
Look at
I know,
them.
dude. They could really
On a
revitalize the whole Coney Island area if they
Freak
just,
show.
they just put them down.
You hold a Twix bar through a thing and they have to eat it with, they can't touch it with their hands. They have to take it with their fat little mouths.
You know how they have the bodies exhibit that you just have the big posters on the streetlights, just the fat kid is exhibit. Fat kids.
They all look like, their faces all look like Chubsy Ubsy from the Little Rascals.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to get some of that fat kid audio on the air.
Yes.
And some other things. Bill Burr, Caroline's tonight. Remember that. It's Opie and Anthony. Well, this is wonderful.
We'll bring that up on the air.
Master Poe decided to take half the audience away as we're going back on the air. That's brilliant on Master Poe's part. Way to be in tune with the radio show, Poe.
What happened?
Bravo. The fucking audience, and it's a big audience today, they came out in this cold weather to do the walkover, which we couldn't do because of some fucking equipment problem. I don't know.
I forgot it again.
They filled up the bleachers.
Yeah.
They're standing room only. They're sitting there bored shitless as we're playing fucking who gives a shit stuff for the last 10 minutes. And then as we're getting ready to go back in the air, Jimmy and I watched half the audience just march off. With
Yeah,
Poe.
why did half have to go? Like, why can't this be done on an individual basis?
How about you do it during the boring commercial shit?
You want to talk to Poe?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Well, he doesn't even know that we're trashing him. That's how dumb this guy is. Holy
Banana,
shit.
fana, fo-fo.
Poe!
Yes.
Why did you take him out as we're going back on the air? The whole reason they're here is to watch the show.
Yes, I know, but we're trying to do the paperwork as quickly as possible.
Why not doing it while they're sitting there during the commercials?
We did. We had to make
No, you
copies.
didn't. We were watching. They were bored, like doing this with their thumbs, bored, waiting for us to come back, and we're just about to come back. And Anthony actually pointed out,
So, wow, Poe just pipered everybody
to another part of the building.
To the bleachers.
Sorry, guys.
Can it be done individually, like
Or just
one
hand them the
person at a
papers?
time, or hand them the papers and have them fill it out like fucking motor vehicle or something?
They are filling it out individually. And
where?
In the back room.
Yeah, I know.
The back
now,
room.
now
That
we're talking
seems
to half
be
the audience. That's dumb. That's really dumb,
Why the back
Paul.
room, though? That's a
Okay,
weird
well, we'll
place.
try to do it as quickly as we can.
Do it during the commercials. You really gotta know what's going on. If we're
Not a
going
problem.
back on the air, we want the audience in their seats.
You got it, us.
Us. Look, see? There we go.
Damn! You just been pwned!
Whoa. He pwned himself.
Yeah, we got a big crowd. What's up, everybody out there? That's half the audience on the bleachers came out today in the cold.
We like to say funny things, and we like to get a big reaction. And sometimes when the crowd's not there, we don't get the reaction, you know?
Yeah. Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, laugh at our stuff today, police. We're insecure douches when it comes right down to us. Well, you really are.
That's all right.
Hey,
what the people at home can't see is that the audience laughs. We wave our hands up at them like Caligula did when he told a bad joke.
Right.
He waved his hands like, come on, Ellen.
Come on, people. This is where you're supposed to laugh. See?
He need a cheesy applause sign.
A full
Who
metal.
the fuck was that?
Both of us. Me and Jimmy are in tune.
I didn't burp. I heard it.
That was all me? No.
Yeah.
Stop.
Jesus Christ.
You really didn't burp there?
No.
That was all me?
I lied.
Oh, okay.
I got to bring something up that happened the other day.
What?
I get a text from Steve C. the other evening after I got home. And it said, Anthony, I spoke with Than about the way he, what was the wording he used? Kind of gave me a jab on the air. Gave me. Do you have the actual?
Yeah, I'll read it to you.
Okay, read that to me, because when I first read this, I was taken aback, as they say, because I rarely get texts from Steve C.
Well, it's a new practice, actually.
Yes,
because
it works better than email.
Yeah, it does, because it works better than email, because you don't
Yeah.
respond to my emails.
Why would I?
He doesn't read them.
Ooh, why would I? I fucking. How could I respond to something
Damn.
I instantly delete?
Exactly.
But you can't.
nothing.
We got to work on this.
I do.
Go ahead, Steve.
Hold on. It's scroll.
Yeah, scroll is right.
Scroll.
Oh,
You're-
shit.
Steve, are you nervous?
No, not at all. The gist of it was I told Than to
Well,
be
no,
careful
I don't want
with...
the gist.
Oh, okay.
I went verbatim, as
Hundreds of
guy from
thousands,
Park says.
if not millions. Let me check.
Hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
Give me a second.
Oh my God!
I got a
Why
source.
can't you find it?
Find it.
Okay, I got it. No.
Come on,
Oh, here it
cockfingers.
is. Here it is. Wait, no.
I don't have it.
Big Lebanese fingers trying to navigate
I'm no good at any
that
of
little
these things.
scroll wheel. Oh, what a mess!
All those
Oh,
white-
there's your pizza.
From Subway.
Subway.
Subway
Oh, my
pizza.
God.
Subway
At-
pizza.
At 9:58. Well, I'll give you 10 o'clock. 10 in the morning.
Oh, no.
A Subway pizza.
What
That isn't what you wanted. You know something?
Let me see it.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, forget it.
We're
I
in
don't have
New York fucking City, which is known to
All right,
have
you
the
find
best
it. I don't have it.
pizza in the world.
I didn't even know Subway made pizza.
And there was a Subway pizza?
It's like.
Did
one
you
of
get
their-
this at the airport?
Yeah, Mike over there.
Why not a real
That's all right.
fucking pizza joint?
We'll get back on that after we bash him for the pizza.
Why not a real pizza parlor, as we say?
There are numerous pizza parlors
Yes.
around New York City. New York City known for the best pizza in the world. Why Subway?
No one started serving before 10:30.
Ah, too early.
I asked Kenny if we should ask him if he wants something else, and Kenny said no.
get him a pizza. And so I did.
So you're blaming Club Soda Kenny for the Subway pizza?
In that mocking voice.
Yeah, it sounds like he's blaming him.
In a mocking voice, yes.
Where's Kenny?
Wow, Kenny should be really pissed off at this guy.
Cause only because he didn't say that Kenny said no, he said he wanted pizza. He said he went into retard voice mode.
Yeah.
No, get him a
Here he is.
Here comes Club Soda Kenny.
What's your name, sir?
Patrick.
Patrick. And how long have you been an intern for the program?
3 months.
3 months?
Wow.
Who the fuck are you? Patrick.
I see him a lot.
Once.
You were on once?
On air once.
Really?
Other than that, I've been in the back.
And what was the on-air part?
You made fun of my calves, and then you went into the Pat Duffy and Renee affair.
Ah, okay.
Pat Duffy blew up your spot.
Yeah,
Yes.
Pat Duffy definitely passed you by.
All right, Club Soda Kenny.
Now you have to talk to Kenny as Kenny since you did the Kenny impression.
Yeah, that was, and it was a good one.
Yeah, do the Kenny impression now that Kenny's in the room.
No, he wanted pizza.
That wasn't the Kenny impression.
No, you put a little more retard oomph into it.
wanted pizza.
Yeah, that was the Kenny who graduated high school. I want the other Kenny that you did before.
No, he wanted pizza.
I can't get mad. I just consider the source.
Wow.
Biting comeback. That's easy, Ken. Don't go for the throat.
Whatever.
I'm rubber, you're glue.
But look, well, let's face it. The guy works hard, and like with the money he makes and the benefits and the overtime and the raise he's going to get for the new year, he'll make nothing.
Okay. Wow. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
A little
Why
more
is he
biting.
dressed like Spencer for hire?
Spencer! Spencer for hire!
There's also another observation that needs to be made. He's got his thumb on something.
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
Oh, is that some kind of...
No, they're just travel arrangements.
Yeah, but see, Kenny has to keep the thumb on the thing he's got to remember. It's usually with driving
Directions.
instructions.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm working on
We can't
something.
talk about it. All right.
Yeah, I'm working on something.
Ooh, what's that, Kenny?
Ooh. No, you know.
Are you working on a doo-doo?
No. That I'd be proud of.
Big boy's going to make a doo-doo?
Big boy had a problem last night.
What happened? The people from Mum and Sean's wanted their shirt back?
I had a bit of a sour stomach last night.
Oh,
so
sour?
It ruined my whole workout. After every,
Did it ruin the workout equipment? That's the real question. I'm gonna go
I was
on
doing
after
one
that.
set on the machine and then the other set on the ball.
That's great.
You ever fart your way through a whole set, though? After each rep?
I love to fart in the gym anonymously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just keep moving and then just watch the aftermath.
Blame someone else.
Yeah.
They drop the weights on their neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing better than that.
Blame it on the girl using that leg machine that opens and closes.
You stink, lady.
Speaking of farting, man fires rifle at group after mockery for farting.
No.
See what I
I
do
never
now?
got through my Steve story, though.
Oh, you want to go back to Steve? Sure.
Yeah, real quick.
Well, is Bill going to eat the pizza now?
Yeah, I mean, we made such a big deal out of it.
Got it now.
I got to try it.
See how that Subway pizza
There's
is.
so much cheese on this.
They're
I
not a
can't even see
sponsor.
like the individual slices.
Cheese covers a world of hurt. It's a little pizza
This is
thing, too. It's
disgusting.
round. It's
a little pizza with a...
I should be hearing audio right now.
Wow.
We have a very full flight. Please do not put your jackets in the overhead compartments.
eating your shit food.
Oh my God!
Heather Mills should be standing over that crying.
Is that an abortion joke?
That's a good one.
That's a
little miscarriage.
All right,
joke.
go ahead. Does Steve-
Undercooked.
Yeah, so Steve sent me a text, and it said I had a talk with Than because he noticed that Than had thrown a little jab, a little bash at me on that day's show. So he had a talk with Than about this, that it wasn't appropriate for him to chime in and give a jab to the on-air staff as they are doing the show. And then he texts me with that information, then says, if you didn't mind this, I'm sorry. And that was pretty much it. And then I'm thinking, why wouldn't he ask me first if it bothered me? And then, if it did, have the talk with Than. So I then had to text Than with this long apology of, oh my God, I didn't, because then all I'm thinking is you had the talk with Dan. And Dan thinks I'm the biggest fucking douchebag to go to Steve and go, Steve, tell Dan that I didn't appreciate what he said.
No, that's not at all. That isn't at all what it was. I can't remember.
No.
I can't remember who mentioned it, but somebody said in the studio, and I would mention it if I could remember who it was, that you flashed Dan like some kind of mean look after he did it. And that's why I pulled Dan aside and said, maybe you shouldn't have done that. I don't know if he got mad at you, but maybe you shouldn't have done that. And then afterwards, I thought,
let me check.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me check. And that's when I texted you and said I talked to Dan about bashing you on air. If it was a mistake, then I apologize.
How did that conversation go?
You should have milked this. Do you know how great that would have been? You should have written back and said, "Yeah, dude, that was it wasn't cool."
Dude, let me tell you something. I couldn't. Just the time in between the talk that Steve had with Dan about this and me finally texting Dan and him getting back to me that he got the text, I was just thinking it was killing me to think that Dan thought I was a douchebag that would get pissed at something like that.
Yeah, I was kind of freaking out.
So
for the rest of the
because
show.
and I told Dan, I go, it's open game. I go, I have no problem with anything Dan would say. He's a clever enough guy that he's not going to blurt something stupid out that's just hurtful. It's he does it in jest like everybody else does here. What was the talk like? That's what I was curious
like
about.
Every other talk, probably. I pull these guys aside individually. I don't do it in front of anybody else unless I'm just enraged. Then I fucking blow everybody's brains out in front of everybody else.
But was it like? But did you go? I don't understand how you would even
glad the way you
approach that.
phrased that, by the way.
Did I phrase it poorly?
I blow everybody's brains out in front of everybody else. What a disciplinarian you are! I'll suck your cock till you're stupid.
I say dumb things.
Hey,
was it uncomfortable for you, Than? Because I could only imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be just like somebody telling me that sky was red or something. It was the complete opposite of what I thought.
Yeah, Than writes me back and says, I thought I didn't know how to read a room or, a person or something like that, which you kind of pride yourself on being in comedy and on the air. You kind of got to know how to read the room and if you could jump on somebody or not. And then Steve just fucking takes your confidence away.
What'd you say?
I think I tend to be protective of everybody, and that's
shut the fuck up.
What?
You're not protective of me.
Pardon? He's rejecting your love.
Dan's gonna have a talk
I know.
with me now.
It's all right. If I wasn't, that might have bothered me.
More importantly, it's been brought to my attention that you do a new character.
Ooh, which one? Asshole who isn't perceptive guy.
No, that's always a character I'm doing.
Can't take a joke guy.
Yeah, can't take a joke. Asshole who isn't perceptive.
I think Sam will help us out with this, right?
Of course he will.
Who is it?
It's your new German guy that you've been doing.
Oh, that's
around
not
the
German
office.
guy. That's a new German guy. That's old German guy.
Well, he sounded new to me. How does he sound like?
Give me a minute.
German guy.
No, that's not German.
You were putting away the sex toys the other day.
I was putting away.
I
know. I remember doing it. Now I've lost it almost.
Daddy's writing you a note to remind you.
What did Than say to Ant? That started this whole hubbub.
I don't remember.
We were talking about the gay porn thing and how Ant said
German guy.
how he came across gay porn.
Oh, on the internet, yeah.
And so I just made some jokes about how he insisted that we keep it on longer and how we were trying to laugh, and he told us all to shush because he wanted to enjoy the gay porn.
Right.
It was when Leary was in the studio.
And I was
think.
no, I did not. It wasn't me. Yeah, and then I shot you a fucking look.
Yeah. And gave me the old thumb across the throat.
Thumb across the throat, and I looked at Steve and said, tell this
You write him immediately after the show.
Fuck.
Where's the German character?
Yeah, where's the German
I'm looking
character?
for him. I'm probing. I don't want to waste too much time probing for him, though.
Probing?
What do you mean? In your mind?
Yeah, I gotta find him because I've been hearing so fucking much. I can't get out of it.
You're actually what?
I'm looking for. I can't
You're
remember
looking for it in your own head.
In your head?
It's gotta come organically, or I'm not gonna remember how the fuck to do it.
God only knows what he's trying to push out of the way to find it.
No, I think he's gonna do like a one
hookers.
Like a one-person show right now.
Yeah,
I need to get to the theater at least 6 hours
that's not
before
what I mean.
so I can get into character.
John Leguizilcho.
That's not what I mean.
He's got to turn around.
No, I can't remember what he sounds like right now.
He was talking about using a can of lube
arm out to shove multiple large cocks up his ass. If that.
Oh boy!
Wow,
That's what she
was he?
saying. Yes, he was.
God damn! Why can't you fuckers got to record me one day? And I can't.
They
I can't
did.
remember. Did they? Yeah, exactly.
Wait, someone who can imitate it?
Yeah, can somebody get me started? Because I don't remember what the fuck he sounds
Sam,
like right now.
Can you imitate it?
I can't do that voice. That's-
Sam's got a new character
Try it.
though.
It's become the try to throw everybody under the bus show.
Yeah, it really is.
Wait, hold on. What's Sam's new character?
Sam's first of all, Sam has a
What's
couple.
in development? Still.
Sam's in development with a new character.
Yeah.
Because we all know that he's got AJ poopy shits.
Yeah.
You know, that's one character.
You met AJ last week, just at the end of the show. You booed him.
You put your jacket on and left.
Yeah.
How did AJ Poopy shit sound?
He kind of sounded like this, Jim.
Jim's shaking his head. He's just shaking his head.
Okay.
He's had it.
What's the new one like?
Well,
Sam's got a new character called the O&A Scatman.
yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Well, he talks in like a really jazzy voice and likes to scat at the end of his sentences.
Oh.
You know?
That
sounds cool.
Okay. We'll acknowledge
This is going to be worse than my pizza.
Yeah. We'll acknowledge that it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, we might say like,
I'm here enjoying myself at the O&A show. Ba-ba-doo-bo-ba-doo.
Just fucking die.
Holy shit. Wow. That's like Billy Crystal's bad character.
Yes, without the humor and dignity. Oh my god.
He doesn't even scat very well.
No, I thought it was gonna be like a German.
Oh my god.
Wait, this is getting away from Steve's German character.
I know.
Too, though. It couldn't be worse than that.
I did it.
Can you dig that?
I knew you
I knew that you could.
What the hell is
Let
that?
me apologize to Sam. Maybe I didn't give it a fair enough shot. I wanted to hate it, so I hated it.
Yeah.
I like Sam, so let me give it another shot. I apologize.
have an open mind.
An open mind.
There you
All right.
go.
Try it again, Sam.
Thanks for giving me another chance, Jim. Madoba-joe-bo.
Oh my god.
Scat, O&A scat guy?
yeah, O&A scat guy.
That sounds like
scat
fucking
guy.
Grover.
Yeah, Grover's very successful.
Wait, no one can do Steve's German voice to get him going?
I prefer the scat from Two Girls, One Cup.
That's
is he in a... Yeah, oh, you said that?
No, I was
Oh,
going
fuck.
there and it didn't,
Okay.
Now I'm grateful I didn't.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Oh, sorry, Steve. I was just kidding with that before I get a text. Steve, are you ready?
We have an example of a piece of production that we think is close to it.
Yes.
He's Mama Bear now.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This is Steve as the German guy.
Get an Opie and Anthony wow sticker. This is not one of them.
Hello, I am selling wow stickers on Craigslist. Please wire $4,000 American to a numbered account in Zurich, and I'll happily send you a wow sticker, shiny and new. I have a friend in the shipping industry, so shipping won't be a problem.
Why is it a gay German?
Yeah, that's not. But that's not a new German guy. That's not a new German
Who's
guy.
that guy?
That's old
That
German
was
guy.
that was old German guy. That was Val Kilmer from The Saint.
Yeah.
That was.
It's early.
Oh, it's so early. Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on right now. This is just really bizarre.
Movie lines, yeah.
This German guy is just, it's not, but that's not him. God damn it, I can't find him.
Oh my God.
Clear this set. He'll probably come out if you talk like that guy. How about you go in the production room and push record and then like...
Yeah, give me a minute.
Was it more of a...
No, it was not like that. It was
Not like Steve from Bayshore when he
no.
talks like...
That's more German. We need some.
So, Steve, who's the character that walks around asking people if they like the big dick?
That's more of a Guido Sarducci. That's more of, hey, you like the big dick, eh?
Oh, okay. And you just go around and ask people that?
What the fuck happens when we go home?
It's not even in production.
That's the
It's
question.
just in meetings, or we're back in the office, and he's just asking us that.
That's the voice in his head asking him.
Yeah, exactly.
I just said it one day, and I figured it sounded like Guido Sarducci, and then I couldn't figure out why.
I just
where
like
that
how they
came from.
all have like they do impressions. They're like 4-second impressions.
Yeah,
Basically,
and
what's-
nothing to them.
Basically,
Three words.
Basically, Steve's saying to himself, it's not gay if you have multiple personalities,
Yes,
right?
right.
If you're blowing a guy with a German accent, you're
Correct.
not really gay.
Yes,
Okay.
not
You
because
sound
you're
like
your
Guido
German guy.
Sarducci.
But
I get you.
You went there too many times. You already did the John Leguizamo.
I know.
All right,
I know. You're right.
Halftime's over.
Fucking Pete Premise Killer.
Back to the game. Thank you. Find that fucking German character,
please.
Got this dumb thing.
A Mansfield man is in jail tonight after he shot a semi-automatic rifle at a group of people in Southport. As WETM 18 News reporter Zach Wheeler tells us, flatulence may have started this shooting rampage. Zach?
Well, that's right, Jeff. Witnesses told Chemung County Sheriff's deputies why they think 32-year-old William Hoover pulled out an assault rifle last night. They say it all started because the suspect passed gas. Now, deputies say William Hoover started arguing with three people in Wheeler's beverage store after 6 o'clock last night. They say the argument moved outside and turned physical. That's when deputies say Hoover ran to his car, pulled out a semi-automatic rifle, and shot at the three. Nobody was hurt. An investigator says the three people claim Hoover passed gas and could not take the teasing.
That's pretty tough for just... Oh, jeez. It's a tough
Is
penalty
that
for a
video
fart.
of Kelsey falling off the stage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking...
Fantastic.
Imagine getting shot for teasing a guy like that.
Yeah.
Your fucking headstone went up through it. Here I sit broken-hearted. Because the end part is on.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we got witness statements here.
According to witness statements, that apparently the verbal altercation possibly took place over some comments made about the suspect's body odor, which led to the defendant suspect becoming extremely irate over these comments. They were simple verbal comments, which apparently he did not take too well.
And sheriff's deputies say Hoover admits the three victims were teasing him about farting. He's behind bars at the Chemung County Jail. Deputies say Hoover had been drinking, but they don't know if he was drunk. And Jeff, employees at Wheeler's beverage store would not comment about the incident today. The victims also have requested they not be identified due to fear of retaliation.
Well, Jimmy would have been like shot 800 times.
Oh, no kidding.
For the
Look like Swiss cheese.
No, I didn't make the fart. No, the guy who cut the fart actually did the shooting, which is just a double whammy. He cuts a gasser and stinks the place up, and then
gets
shoots
called
on
tease
it.
him about it. Yeah.
There's some Kelsey Grammer.
This is look at him looking so. He's got one hand in his pocket. What the hell was that?
Commercial.
Looked like that guy.
That's the other thing.
The other thing.
Trip through It's a Small World pretending I was a UN interpreter. Oh, good Lord. I think I'm... Wow, that was really, really bad.
Oh, wait, where did he fall from there to there?
He's gathering himself, just like Steve.
I'm so sorry for my language.
Sorry for my language?
He said, "Oh dear Lord."
Oh dear Lord.
It's the American Atheist Society he was performing in front of.
Right. Let's go to Steve in Texas.
that's
Steve.
hysterical.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Did
Hey.
Bill Burr just accuse someone, make fun of someone for having a 4-second imitation? Isn't this the same asshole that does the fucking Everybody Loves Raymond imitation?
That's a good point, Bill.
Guilty as charged.
The same asshole. Nice. You could have softened your delivery a little bit.
Nah, he was right. I deserved it.
Can you do it for old time's sake?
No. Come on, what are you doing? Ah!
That's all he does.
That's it. That's it. I can't do any other part of it.
All right.
Ooh.
A lot of talking.
A lot of jibber jabber out there.
I don't know. Well, maybe we have an interesting audience. We'll have
Let's
to
see.
check
Maybe
a
we do. Oh, they getting to know each other?
later. I don't know.
What's going on out there?
No idea.
Everyone's...
trying to do a radio show.
Wow. How awful is it when you're yelling at bombs?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Keith, what were you expecting? Let's keep expecting right there.
That was all right. My comment on it got a 0 too. So
There's something in the air. All of a sudden,
it's awfulness.
Yeah, just bombing.
I think we need more
All
One scat guy to pull this one out.
Yeah. or new German guy, but he's nowhere to be found in Steve's head.
Yeah, he's still looking for that guy.
He's probably in there in a closet somewhere. Well, of course he is, but where is it?
Well, we got a great little story that happened in a funeral home. We'll play a little mop-up today.
Ooh.
Fight breaks out as man tries to raise dead at funeral.
The chaos at the casket started with a misunderstanding in the eyes of the pastor.
He raised his hand and said, "In the name of the Lord Jesus, rise up and walk."
Pastor Glendy Hamilton believes Timothy Cleary, seen smiling here in his mugshot, was only trying to help an 18-year-old murder victim.
He wanted to raise him from the dead.
Ooh. Yeah. So we wanted to raise him from the dead. So is that what I'm being led
Rise
to
up
believe?
and walk, and the guy got up wow.
Whoa. Jesus, Jimmy.
Whoa!
I was gonna say he had a fight because the dead guy got up and hit him. Hold on. I was gonna say. See, I took the glasses off. That's the problem. The glasses just make me an unfunny faggot. Apparently, but with them.
You guys like Jimmy's glasses? I like them, Jimmy. Boo!
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You don't like them, sir? Yeah. Thank you.
All right, here's the second half of the story. So the guy's trying to raise the dead, basically.
But the family of Zarek Harrison, who was found shot and killed over the weekend, saw something different.
Just start smashing the boy's face in the thing and saying the name of Jesus, the name of Jesus. And that would start the whole fight.
Hamilton says in the crowd of 200 mourners, as many as 30 people ran to tackle Cleary, hitting him and kicking him until police interfered. In the commotion, the pastor says 2 people fainted, requiring medical attention. But outside, the mob continued, smashing each window on Cleary's car. It was there we found this motivational message to the dashboard, reading, "I always do everything I need to do." Police eventually dispersed the crowd and arrested Cleary for disturbing a religious assembly. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Never. Not even on television.
I seen the cops knocking the truck window out, and I thought they was giving the man UPS. I thought the man was dead. That's the way it was.
UPS?
Have you never heard that? Best clip ever. I thought they were giving the man UPS.
She's making a mistake.
Although this woman's great, too.
Look at my knee. I'm hurt. That man don't tell me. I just started kicking the people in the balls and everything. You know, it was just I couldn't breathe.
That aired on the news. They couldn't understand what she was saying.
Said kicked him in the balls.
She said kicking him in the balls.
Look at my knee. I'm hurt. That man don't tell me. I just started kicking the people in the balls and everything. You know, it was just I couldn't breathe. Just I couldn't breathe.
I love that. Kicking him in the balls.
Can you imagine being trampled to death? How much that would suck?
Worst ways to go.
I think you would get used to it after a while.
You're probably so distracted by the trampling that you're not really thinking about it.
Trampled is a bad one.
That's a bad one. It's a bunch of feet on you. It's like Mr. Bentley running over you.
Yeah, but you have to. You have to be. He takes his glasses on. You have to be. I would think being trampled, you're getting fucking knocked out pretty quickly.
Well, you don't know that. What if they start trampling at the ankles and work their way up?
No.
See?
Yeah, they love him without his glasses.
That's right. Freestyling Jimmy.
All right, put the
Off
glasses
the dome.
back on. Let's see what happens with the glasses back on.
Okay, with the glasses, cool.
Hey, Jimmy, what do you think about the upcoming presidential election?
I bet you someone gets a win.
All right, take the glasses
No
off.
good.
All right, no good.
No. Now we can't see.
I think it's time for a sing-along. We've been on this one back. It's from Seth's bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvah. A little sing-along.
Oh, God. It's good.
Yeah, you guys can sing along out there.
I know what you're saying.
You know this song.
Oh, cool.
It's the AIDS song.
I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to
Oh, no.
say
Are they retarded?
I love you. And if I could ever go away.
Who's that guy on the mic?
They have to be retarded.
No, it's not a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, a retarded bar mitzvah.
Everyone getting together for sex. Here we go.
Keep smiling, keep shining. Oh, and you can always count on me.
Oh my God.
For sure. That's what friends are for.
Oh yeah, I know. Believe me.
And bad times. I'll be on your side forever.
Jimmy's writing.
That's
Jimmy's writing, and it's gonna be awful.
This is like the racist match game right now.
That's what I was thinking. Swear to God. I believe you. Steve C. Steve from Bayshore would just be laughing. He's probably writing the same thing down.
For the time for
where's the pen? Where's the pen?
If you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
That's a bad one too.
Well, here, show this to the audience.
Keep shining.
Let's see what reaction Jimmy's line gets with the audience.
Just writing inappropriate things that could not possibly be said without getting completely fired.
All right, they're showing the audience. Let's see what happens.
It's a bar mitzvah, and they're singing this.
Hey, they're reading the note. They enjoy that one.
That's what friends are for. Keep smiling.
There, that's Anthony's note. Keep smiling. Let's see what kind of reaction this guy gets from the bleachers.
Now when you can always.
All right, here. They're reading. Yeah, they like that
For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forever.
Can you borrow the pen, please?
Oh, yes, the pen, Jimmy. Yeah, there you go.
That's what friends are for. That's what friends are for. Yeah.
And that's Seth's bar mitzvah. All right. No.
What?
No, I was answering a voice. It's talking in my ear. All right. Yeah, show them that one. Back to the bleachers with another line that could have been in the song. See what they think of this one.
All right.
I like that one too. One last one.
Okay.
Someone just said that's not as good as the first one.
Of course not.
Yeah, it's a lot of words, but
Anthony's don't rhyme. They're just Anthony's are just facts.
full of hatred.
All right, let's see. They're reading it on the bleachers. Here we go. Okay.
Of course.
It was a hit.
I love the studio audience, like sitcom laughter you're getting with this show.
Amazing.
We're going to be able to capture that sound.
All right, quick break.
Use it for when we bomb.
And we'll continue. Did Steve find his German voice? We don't know.
I think he's in production right now.
I don't know, but me and Jimmy did.
Opie and Anthony.
Heading toward the weekend.
That's nice feedback.
A little Aussie.
Must be someone's headphones.
What was that about?
Oh, it was Bill Burr adjusting his microphone with his headphones against it.
The bleachers. It was the metal of the bleachers.
Wait. See? Now try it.
Yeah.
Hello.
That sounds like feedbacky, ready to...
Too many microphones on.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, there's a whole big bunch of things happening. It's like doing a live remote.
That's good.
All right, here we go. Humans to marry robots by 2050.
Oh, I don't believe it.
The future.
We were also supposed to get the water-powered car.
Yeah.
That didn't work out too well for anybody.
Especially for Stan.
Poor Stan.
I was thinking about Stan, like, last
all
night
day,
a couple
right?
of times.
That made me laugh
Came
all
up
night
just
long.
going like, wow, that's really a drag. The guy killed himself by just opening his mouth.
Poor Stan. He's got to keep his mouth shut next
all
time.
excited that the military was and the government was all psyched about his invention.
Flying out to check out the invention in person. And he didn't
make sure it works. That lieutenant colonel probably like got to a secure line and went like, holy shit, it works. It actually works. All right, you know what to do.
You know.
Kill him.
Let's go with the poison thing.
Make this problem go away,
and Stan,
Lieutenant.
And no red flags were, popping up with poor Stan.
How long after was he poisoned, do we know?
3 years.
1 meal later.
It was 95. It wasn't 98. I was actually talking to Danny. 95 was the clip. And in 98...
they took him out?
He went to a ground round. Got the potato skins.
What was it?
I don't know where he went.
Sounds like
but you know it'd be something like that.
I would love to know the details of his poisoning.
Why'd they wait? Were they monitoring him the whole time?
Oh, they probably, wanted to see. They actually wanted the technology, I bet. Danny, you got a little something on this?
On poor Stan Meyer.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I was trying to read up on him a little bit more today, and apparently he was eating at this small restaurant in his hometown, and just in the middle of dinner, just stood up and just shouted, "They poisoned me! They poisoned me!" And he ran out and he collapsed in the parking lot dead.
He even said they poisoned me?
Oh, he was probably feeling it like, oh, fuck.
I mean, and then
we got to play this news
They
clip
obviously
again.
didn't poison him there.
And some of the reports say that it was an aneurysm, had nothing to do with poisoning, and then obviously the conspiracy theorists, say that it was poisoning. And,
Dude, there's, you know what? I always... Conspiracy theorists always seem a little nuts to me. Like the first 3 quarters, I believe, but on this one, it's like, come on. He's basically, hey, I discovered a free way to fuck over the top 1% of rich people in the world. Come on over to my house.
Come on and check it out.
In case you weren't listening yesterday, we love this thing. We got to do it again.
The top our news here at 6 o'clock, an age-old dream becoming a reality. A local inventor has discovered a way, hear this, to use water to run your car.
It's a major breakthrough that will no doubt make motorists happy. And as Ralph Robinson explains, the Pentagon is also showing lots of interest in this project.
Yeah.
Water has always been considered a precious commodity, but Stan Meyer's invention may make it even more valuable. He has developed what's called a water fuel cell. It has taken the place of his old gas tank. The water fuel cell breaks down water molecules into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen is used to run his dune buggy.
I don't care if you use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water. If you don't have any fresh water, go ahead and use snow. If you don't have any snow available to you, use salt water because there's no adverse effect to the fuel cell.
If you don't have that available to you, just cry. That'll work too.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
We'll even run on poisoned blood.
Yeah.
Any liquid.
Any liquid.
What an idiot. Keep your mouth shut.
Meyer started working on this project 4 years ago. He's not a scientist. He isn't even a chemist. In fact, he never graduated from college. Myers was determined, he says, to design something to protect this country from oil embargoes.
And we have calculated that if we take the dune buggy from Los Angeles to New York, we would roughly use 22 gallons of water.
The Pentagon flew a lieutenant colonel in last week to look at Meyer's invention. There's talk of possibly using it in the Star Wars defense program and to run army tanks. Myers is currently perfecting a water fuel cell for cars. It will cost about $1,500. He says it won't need any maintenance, and you won't have to replace it. It'll be at least 2 years before the fuel system goes into mass production. The day it happens will be one the fuel industry hates, but it'll put a smile on the face of those who've had to say at one time or another, fill her up.
It never happened.
No, my favorite part is flying in a colonel.
Yeah, they're flying in a lieutenant colonel from the Pentagon, and That was
also
that
known
was
as
the
a
guy.
professional killer.
A hitman.
To use it in tanks.
He's not even the hitman. He goes in there,
No,
just
he's
gains
just
all
the
the
guy,
information, gets all the plans, see if it works, take the invention, we'll use it later.
Up, it works. It got crated up and put in that big room that the fucking Ark of the Covenant is in at the end of Indiana Jones.
And that Tesla guy with the wireless technology
Yeah.
from the 1800s.
Tesla shit, everything.
They'll give us the water-powered cars 200 years after we're all dead.
That's great. It's going to be 2 years before Stan's dead.
And so how did he die? It was a poisoning. He ran out.
Is that a Dairy Queen?
Some little restaurant. He just, started screaming right in the middle of the restaurant. They poisoned me. They poisoned me, and then collapsed out in the parking lot.
Who's they?
You should call that restaurant.
He must have known that they were on. They were on.
He knew something because the more I'm reading about this guy, from the time that he had announced that he had made this breakthrough, he just became increasingly paranoid, and he always, he never wanted to show anybody the technology because he would claim things like he would lose his patent rights and everything. So he, every time people asked for a demonstration, he would show you, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
They probably told him don't show anybody.
They probably poisoned him slowly.
They were calling him up. I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then just hang up as he's sitting there watching Family Ties.
Stanley, we're gonna kill you.
What? Oh, they poisoned me. They poisoned me.
Picks up his phone. Stay away from the windows. Just get in his fucking head. Slowly drive him nuts. They probably have books on that.
Yeah, how to do it.
How to just completely drive somebody insane.
Make him have an aneurysm.
Oh, yeah.
What did the coroner's report say? Excuse me.
Well, I think the official report said it was some kind of brain aneurysm. But some people believe that the aneurysm was brought on by the poisoning, so.
Oh, well, those guys got poison you can never find. There's a Carno that'll never find it.
Let's go to the next invention. Humans to marry robots by 2050.
There's going to be another guy in those. I've come up with a new vagina.
right.
It runs on water.
Why would you have to marry the robot? Isn't this about having sex with robots?
Why would you just fuck the robot?
I want to know when is that virtual reality sex suit coming out? Remember that? You put the sex suit on and you put the goggles on. Anything you can think of, you'll be feeling like you're doing it.
Yeah, you can picture the girl on top of you, whatever.
Well, they're starting.
That ain't happening
with the Wii. And little weird technologies like that, which are kind of interactive like that, they are starting. But
you put the Wii controller up your ass.
Well, no,
the
not
Wiimote.
They have USB. I swear, there's a USB vibrator, and you could connect to other people, kind of like on Pal Talk, sort of. Where you could see the person and you could control their level of
excitement or whatever.
So you slip a sleeve over your dick and shove a dildo in there, and then you can fuck with your mouse and
I like that.
They also have one, I think, that plugs into your iPod and it shoots out vibrations according to what song you're listening to.
To the beat of the song.
That's what you
Humans
need.
to marry robots. Let's see what this is all about.
By the year 2050, humans will fall in love with robots. It says here it's science. It's specifically the science of a Dutch researcher who claims robots are becoming so human-like that it's only a matter of time, apparently 2050, before humans become attracted to them, getting all googly-eyed over them, and eventually walking down the aisles with machines. Debates have no doubt begun. Could robots actually be fulfilling life partners?
Well, shut up. It'd be a big piece of metal, and the pussy lips would look like a cow mouth.
By the way, we make fun of local news. This is Fox. This is Fox News. This is
that's
Shepard
retarded.
Smith. Shepard Smith is reporting this.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Is something burning out there?
I smell the same thing, dude.
The fuck? It's what is it?
Warning, warning, warning.
Oh my God, we almost went up in flames.
What do we got?
Danny just saved us.
Fire?
I smell
What
it.
was it, Danny?
Whatever retard decided to put all the newspapers on top of the very hot and bright lights that are in the floor.
That's going to start a fire one of these days.
I knew I smelled
If you see it over the O, you can see the...
Look how
where
close
was
we
that?
were to a fire.
It was right over the...
Those lights.
Those halogens. They're halogens.
Those lights are the worst design I've ever seen in my life. Love the
Titanium or
studio
something.
and all
I don't know
that.
what they are.
But explain. We got these lights around the border of the studio that are about a foot off the ground, and it's so easy to just put things.
Well, they're on a
this,
shelf.
on this little shelf.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
could
I smelled
cook
it.
shit on there.
They get so hot. I think one time...
They burn through CDs.
Yeah, they burned through some kind of plastic, and then one time on a Saturday night, someone came in to film some. I think it was actually for an uninformed, and somebody put their camera bag on top of it, and I had no idea, and I just smelled burning straws, and the guy's camera bag had melted to the thing.
We got to fucking put signs or have them
No,
redesign
they got to
it.
take those out. That is so dangerous.
That's
Just
gonna
not
burn
put them
it.
on.
Because what's going to happen? We're going to like throw newspapers on there, leave the studio in between our show and Ron and Fez, and this fucking place
Just
is
get
going
elevated like grills to put on them.
Yeah. This
Oh
is
yeah,
going
God damn,
up.
Anthony is fucking smart.
Thank you, Jimmy.
We're like, take them all out. Call the police. have a fireman just stand here 24/7 to protect us. With
Call
a
the
hose.
engine company.
This is actually
Anthony just that went right
it
through.
went through a lot of pages.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Get past the sports.
Wow, look at that. That was gonna burst into flames.
That was going to go in a.
Wow, it's still hot.
It's still hot too. Yeah, we were very
Is that
close to a
flammable? You
fire.
think?
Why don't we put it there and see how long it takes?
Dude, that's
to
exactly
actually
what I
catch
want
on
to do.
fire?
Let's put it there. Put it back on.
Put it back on. Put it back
Put
on.
it back on. Let's see how long it takes.
Put it back on.
Just put it on.
Get your money out. What do you guys think?
Look, we'll get Washington to call us now. Fuckers aren't
Quick
returning
before
calls
they
these
call.
days.
We got like
Put
fire
the newspaper
extinguisher.
back on.
I'm going to call it at page.
Sudoku. It went all the way to Sudoku.
It went on, if you live in New York and you could pick up the post, it went from the back page to the weather.
No, to Sudoku. Right there. Sudoku.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you say that?
It solved it too.
No.
Sorry.
Sudoku. I have no idea.
Sudoku.
No one heard that.
Sudoku.
Let's say hi to Jay Moore. Jay!
Who do you have in there, Bobcat Goldthwait?
What?
He lit the chair on fire on the
Oh, the Tonight Show.
Wow, you went
Very obscure.
You went back on that one.
Too smart
Yeah,
for us.
I was in my. You know what? I woke up this morning, Anthony. I blew the dust off my Wayback Machine.
The Wayback Machine.
I had exact change. I put the quarters in, one dime, and I was on the Tonight Show in 1990.
The Wayback Machine.
You don't have a Wayback Machine?
I remember that.
Of course.
How's Jay Moore?
I'm up this early. Hiya, boys.
I know.
What's up,
What the hell
Jay?
are you doing? What are you on a bender?
No, I wish. I'm taking my son to school, but we're applying to kindergarten, so I had to drop off a check, a picture, and a handshake at another school, the Brentwood School.
You're applying for kindergarten.
Bro, you have no idea. It is like my sister got into Rutgers easier than my kid's going to get into Crossroads.
Is your kid getting recruited?
No. At kindergarten?
Well, why not?
Does he have to write an essay as to why he wants to go to kindergarten?
I had to write an essay as to what kind of guy I think he is, what kind of school I think would be best for him, what his strengths and weaknesses are. And I just wrote, he's not too fond of the colors. Just let him in.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
What's the criteria, though, to get into this school? Like what famous people? Children?
Rich, can have money.
Money?
Hopefully, if you're on television, you get in.
Okay.
What if you're from Compton?
You might be, because they got to, you know how it goes.
How?
Put it this way. I can't even say it because what if somebody hears it and they go, don't let him in, he said something awful.
Right.
What other famous kids are going, people's kids are going there?
Who's that, Bill Burr?
Yeah.
Hi, sweetie.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, I don't know. His school now, Pacino's twins go there. Gary Oldman's kids go there. I see Brooke Burke walking around with her kids.
Dude, I got news. Your kid's not getting in. Those are some pretty big names, man.
Who's in there? Pacino?
Pacino's kids. Now Jay Moore is coming up with his son.
My twins are a little crazy. They're looking good.
All right, it's nap time.
How about a cracker before we lay down?
Where's my milk?
Where's my milk? I'm a little parched. I was out in the yard riding a big wheel. Where's Frank Caliendo when you need him?
Yeah, we finally need Frank Caliendo. Hey, Jay, Anthony started a bit yesterday. It was really good having Pacino redo The Godfather with how he speaks
But
now.
how he talks now, because he completely changed. Michael was all soft-spoken. Yeah. Michael was all nice and soft-spoken. Well, that is Luca Brasi, and he's
Anthony,
works for my father.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, that's pretty much how he used to talk, but now it's, hey, Kay! Don't ask me about my business!
One time!
He's just the yelling Pacino.
I always said there's two Pacinos. There's a Pacino now who's in a jazz band, and there's old Pacino who sounds just like Tyne Daly from Cagney and Lacey. I mean, if you watch Serpico and Tyne Daly in Serpico and what was the name of the show? Cagney and Lacey.
Yeah.
It's the same voice. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, then.
What do you want me to do, Oz? You got guys undercover. They're wearing black shoes and white socks out there.
Yeah, what happened to that voice?
He could redo all his movies like, Wyoming's not a country, but that's okay. Well, if you got a boss, why am I talking to you? WNEW, we play all the hits. That's my favorite. He said, WNEW, we play all the hits. Yes, sir. Okay. Where's Sharon Glass, my partner? Just call and say hello, boys. I love you. I listen to the replay every day. It's just I'm not usually up at this hour.
Yeah, it's early.
We're rocking and we're rolling.
Thank you, Jay Moore.
Jay.
For checking in.
Bill, where can I watch you do comedy?
Ooh, I like that.
At the Caroline's Comedy Club.
Could you maybe put a date on that?
This weekend, Friday through Sunday. Jesus, I'm the fucking worst at this.
Oh, look at you doing your joke in front of the crowd.
Can't even get a plug out.
Oh, my God. He's going to grab the mic and tell. I sound like Ralph Cramden.
Norton?
Funny Willow. I love you guys. God bless you.
All right, bye, Jay. Take it easy, Jay.
If I'm not calling and if I'm not dialing, I'm always listening.
Thank you, sir, and good luck getting your kid into that exclusive elite school.
Anthony, Opie, we're good now, right?
We were never,
always.
We were never bad.
Oh, I was just going with the bit.
Oh, okay. I should know better, I guess. I'm the dummy.
My favorite Pacino is in Insomnia. I'm about to say a bad word, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. You're talking to the kid.
Yeah. Robin Williams goes, I'm not who you think I am. He goes, I think you're a piece of shit. Guys like you are my job. And then he looks around, even though they're alone on the boat. That was the whole arrangement, that they'd be completely isolated. He looks around like 16 times and goes, you're different because you cut a fucking nails. Come on. You gotta watch. He looks all the way to his right, looks all the way. The whole point of the meeting was they'll be so alone on this little shuttle boat, and he looks around because he's high on lack of sleep.
Fucking Robin.
Sounds like you for a job.
Robin Williams wrecked that movie, man. That could have been a good movie, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Gentlemen?
Didn't really add to anything, but what the fuck.
Jay Moore.
Bye, Jay.
All right, Jay.
Later, man.
FoxSports.com if the spirit moves you.
Hey, wait a minute. Speaking of which, Pats, do they go undefeated? I'm asking everybody that I can get my hands on.
16-0.
What?
16-0, and the Dolphins go 0-16.
But you think they're going to have to sit Brady to rest him for the playoffs, or is it more important to get the
lose by 3 points 2 games in a row, Belichick's not going to let him sit down.
No? And here's another question. I know you're a huge football guy there, Jay. Who knows who the backup quarterback is for the Pats?
Brad Castle. He was the backup to Carson Palmer at USC. He never played a snap.
He hasn't. So he's just. It would get scary if Brady goes out, right?
He's pretty good. I mean, they picked him for a reason. He was behind Leinart and Carson Palmer. He never got I don't think he got a snap. I think maybe he got 11 snaps. And some snacks. He had that time at USC.
And really fast, Jimmy's pushing for the Cowboys.
What did you say?
Jimmy's pushing for the Cowboys.
I'm rooting for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's going to be Cowboys and Patriots in the Super Bowl.
I hope
that would be a great Super Bowl,
From
man.
your lips to God's ears. And what happens? Dallas gets blown out 54-10?
What up, Jimmy? I didn't know you were in the studio, sweetie.
Yeah, man. I've been here the whole time.
Oh, my gosh. Tranny Island, all because of you.
Jay, Manhattan is Tranny Island.
Yeah.
Here's Jimmy's favorite. Here's Jimmy and Quinn's, I think, favorite impression I do. It's Chris Sarandon and Dog Day Afternoon, okay?
All right. Yeah.
You want to talk to him? You talk to him. Don't kill me. You got it, but I have my hands adjusting my robe at the collar.
Of course you do. Little Leon Shermer never hurt anybody.
You're killing everyone around you, Leon.
Jay, I'm getting requests from the audience, too. They need a little Tracy Morgan before you leave.
Oh, I'll do that because I'm legendary. I was on Rachel Ray yesterday. I'm wearing with Tracy. And he said, you want to get nice? And I said, what? He goes, do you want to get nice? Yeah. Jay Moore's my uncle. So we smoke in the street, what we think is a joint, and I go, what is this? He goes, oh, you never smoked something before? I thought you could smell it. So we're like tripping on PCP at a club, and they give me a check because they think I'm like his manager. And he flips the table over, and he takes off his shirt and goes, I'm the rich N-word in here. That's racism.
He's out of his mind.
9 bounces. I hear the N-word. I'm just out the door. I'm on the sidewalk. They throw him out of the club. It's like a basement club. They throw him up the stairs. With no shirt on. He lands on the sidewalk. His shirt comes up like a second later, like Bugs Bunny, and lands over his head. And he stands up and goes, that's how you get out of paying for the check, Jay Moore. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I like white women. Yeah, everybody gets impregnated when Big Tracy's around.
Hey, Jay, I saw Tracy at Caroline's.
Jay's long gone, kid.
All right, sorry. And Tracy gave up on his comedy and decided he needed to show the front row his pubic hair.
Yeah, that's my bush. That's my disco bush.
Disco bush.
And then he's trying to get the girls that are with dates at Caroline's to touch his pubic hair. And he did it for like half his set.
Once they touch it, it's all over. Then give them a couple of mouth farts.
Fuck.
Sometimes I eat an apple. And I love eggs.
That's exactly Tracy.
Yeah.
He'll just blurt shit out.
You're beautiful. Captain Kirk was beautiful in the galaxy, in a galactic man.
That's exactly what Tracy does.
Yo,
holy
you can't sleep on them helicopter fumes when you got your new wheelchair gloves. I got new wheelchair gloves. I lost my legs in Vietnam. You got to make sure you got the kind with your fingers cut out so you can stack up all your sardine money. Yeah. Jay Moore's my uncle.
Just rambling.
You find yourself laughing and going, I hope I was supposed to laugh right
It's like, what the hell is Tracy talking
Oh,
about?
it don't matter. How'd I get so skinny?
It's true. All right,
So
Mr.
look at my
Moore.
belly. That's a mating call.
You're going to do it all day?
Tracy Morgan? You do Tracy Morgan. He's African.
Bosco or you
All right, boys. God bless you.
Bye, sweetie.
The great Jay Moore. Thanks, Jay. Fucking Jay killing, man.
That is exactly what Tracy does, though. He'll just ramble shit, and you're like, what the fuck is Tracy talking about?
He's one of the few guys, though, who can not only nail the impression, but then actually, like, come up with bits about it.
Yeah,
like, I hate when people just do, like, they'll do Schwarzenegger,
Just the
and they
voice.
and they just do what he says in the movie.
He gets the whole personality down and everything.
Yeah.
Christ, fucking
He
amazing.
does these impersonations.
You think
You
it's
think
the
it was
real-
the real people.
Humans to Marry Robots.
People.
Let's get this out of the way, off our plate, and then we enjoy our weekends.
Yeah, because I got gas.
All right, Humans to Marry Robots by 2050. That's where we were
doubt
at before he went off-roading for a while with Jay Moore.
I guess one of the theories is, and I had to read deep in this to find anything redeeming, but deep down in the information here from this scientist, by the way, is maybe someday pedophiles and child molesters and other people who have perversions will be able to be hooked up with robots so they can do their thing in jail and not hurt anybody, which also sounds preposterous, but I mean, there's that.
It's disturbing, isn't it? I wouldn't go so far as it sounds like he's trying to say it would be cathartic for them or they'd leave children alone. But the problem is they don't want control over machines. They want control over humans. You can't replace that human side of people, and that's what is more disturbing than anything. That they would even think of even placating pedophiles or rapists. It's about control. It's not about sex for them.
So they're having a serious discussion about this. This
About
isn't-
having robot children for pedophiles to fuck?
Yeah. Who's the maker of those?
And then wouldn't that make the pedophile then just acceptable? Oh, it's okay. We got him a robot.
Yeah, it's
He
just
gets-
a robot.
He gets his fix.
That's okay.
But then you know what's going to happen. The
Then he
PC police. All right, yeah.
Hello, this is Robot Chris Hansen. Why don't you sit down?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, wait a minute, but she's a robot.
Yeah, someone will start yelling and screaming that robots have feelings too, and this is not right, and blah blah blah.
Look how adorable.
It's like video games. It's going to lead to real violence.
Right. We got to protect the robot kids.
If they made a robot that actually looked like an accurate depiction of a kid, people would be outraged because it looked like a kid. Yeah. So you'd feel for it. And stuff. You can't just build robots that look like real people so you can like hunt them. Why not then just do everything?
Robots to be raped.
Yeah, robots that you rape, you can murder, and they look and act like real people. People would be so fucking outraged, even though it was a machine.
That'll be like a new defense. I thought it was a robot.
I thought it was a fucking robot, dude. What the fuck?
It just looked like the way he was walking. So I just shot it in the head, going,
You pull your dick out of its ass, you got little metal shavings on the helmet because it didn't clean out properly.
Well, that doesn't all have to be made of metal.
What are they going to make you?
I don't know. A space age polymer.
I don't know what a polymer is.
I don't either.
See,
I just heard that for years.
Most of us think old school robots. Metal and just clunky and stuff.
I want to rape Tweaky. From Buck Rogers.
Beady.
Beady.
If you had a robot that...
I do. Club Soda Kenny.
I never realized how small his head is.
It's fucking Brontosaurus-like. He's a leaf eater.
If you had a robot that looked and acted exactly like a woman, would you rape it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not do it to women? Why not to a robot?
There's no like law against it because it would be a robot.
It wouldn't be fun.
It wouldn't be fun?
No, because then it would rust up taking the shame bath.
Oh my God. What are you, fucking the Tin Man?
I don't know. Where do I go with that one?
It's waterproof. I don't know, because it brings up that whole moral issue.
It's not rape. A robot can't say no. You just turn the fucking thing off.
No, but it works like real people. There are robots walking around, let's say, like real fucking people. They look like them. They act like them.
When they go to call the cops, you just unplug them.
Yeah.
And
what is your emergency?
And they act like it in a way.
I got.
They act like it in a way that they're horrified. They're terrified. It's scary for them. They're emoting all of this. Would you be able to actually carry through with that? Punching it in the face.
Dude, fucking video games, we've discussed this, where like they're starting to look like their emotions are getting a little fucked up, where you're starting to get a little weird when you're killing
Grand Theft
people
Auto,
online.
you take a crowbar and you smash a hooker over the head, but it's still on the screen and it's a game with kind of an interface that is different than actually just punching a robot girl in the face. I don't know. I don't think I could do that, even to a robot.
All right,
we'll have to wait, 50 years now to find out? Shit.
43, my friend.
With our flying cars.
Here's the final
The
clip.
German robots are dropping Tootsie Rolls into the mouths of humans.
That'd be tasty treats.
The bionic
You
woman
can program
will.
what kind of shit you want. Do you want solid? Do you want an enema one? Do you want a suppository to bounce off your chest?
The bionic woman, well, I mean, she wasn't maybe tailor-made, but she was sort of robotic. I guess one of the things that this scientist points to is how men try to create the perfect woman a la Stepford Wives, and it's not as if women don't try to change us. I mean, the moment they got you, then they want to make you into somebody else, kind of like a bad television executive.
Well, but women are improvers. Women they're process-oriented, so they want to improve the relationship themselves, the man. Guys are goal-oriented, so once they get their goal, they're done. That's why most guys just sit in the relationship and they get their girl and they're done.
Right. Then you can eat more trans fats and drink more beer because there she is.
Brilliant. Yeah, and if it's a Stepford wife, what's she going to say? Honey, go and play golf all day, watch your sports with your guys, and come home and have sex with me whenever you want, and only find me if you're hungry or want sex, and
my God.
I'll be happy with that.
Wow. Well, if that's possible, you never know. The robots might become all the Flash,
All the Flash
Well,
of the rage.
You plug her into your fridge before you go to sleep?
I don't know. At least next to the BlackBerry, that'll keep her closer to the room.
Wow, that was on Fox News.
That was news.
Horrendous
That's
improv.
wonderful.
That had to have been the slowest news day in the history of news.
How about I like a robot because you could just put its head in the sofa cushions and deep dick it right in the anus while the fucking team is playing. I almost said while my team is playing, but I said, but while the team is playing. What a non-sports aficionado.
The big game.
While the team that I choose to clap for is
playing in the big game.
Thomas Overbeck from Dallas writes, 2 robots, 1 oil can. So,
that's funny, man.
Why don't we do
That's
Line
funny.
of the Day, brought to you by BowDogFantasy.net. If you oh my God, new copy.
Oh,
barely.
Holy shit. Oh, barely?
Well, read it.
BowDogFantasy.net. If you still got a shot at winning your fantasy league this late in the year, get an extra edge so you can take home the prize. Everything you need to win for free is available at BowDogFantasy.net. Here's a runner-up line of the day. Eric in New Jersey, what's up?
regular guy. Welcome aboard.
That's right.
Morning, boys. Good morning, Elliot Gold from Ocean's 11. How are you?
Nice. All right. Ooh, nice. A listener gets a runner-up line of the day.
Yes, he does.
Could happen to you, too. Another runner-up line of the day. Bad. A little
Why
more
is he
biting.
dressed like Spencer
All right.
for hire?
Spencer! Spencer for hire! Was that Bill?
Yeah. Very funny.
Bill
That was a
Burr's
good
going to be
one.
at Caroline's this weekend.
That's right.
And then back to L.A.
Then I go out to Cleveland, Ohio, first time in '94, and my ill-fated virus stop in that airport hangar.
I'll be in LA Monday.
Oh,
what?
I found out last night.
What happened?
I'll be in Los Angeles Monday.
Oh, Jimmy got something going on. Jimmy got a
big
meeting.
pitch.
There he goes.
Jimmy's got a pitch.
I hope Poe isn't getting my truck.
Yeah? That's good.
I bet he
It's
is.
a meeting, yeah.
Poe, bring my truck back.
All right, here's
To
another
the garage.
Here's
Thank
another. Start the chatter. We're losing Jimmy. Here's another runner-up line of the day. All right, Kenny.
Did you get prescription sunglasses?
I can't see, but I hear stupidity.
Very good. BowDogFantasy.net. Is that it? One more?
One more runner-up.
One more runner-up line of the day. Hey there, Delilah by the Plain White Tees.
I don't know that one either.
Hey, wake up, fatty. We're done with Carrie Underwood.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
We're moving a mile a minute here. I need your help today.
Okay.
Let's go.
That line of the day was sponsored by...
Wake up, fatty.
Wake up, fatty.
Poor Rock. Can't help it.
He can't help it.
He doesn't want to eat compulsively and obsessively.
Try the garlic butter sauce.
Garlic butter saw.
BowDogFantasy.net
Awful. Well, I was
gives
gonna
you
insult
this
him, but
as the line of
wake
the
him up.
day.
Wake up,
All right.
Line of the day. Line of the day.
Just writing inappropriate things that could not possibly be said without getting completely fired.
All right, they're showing the audience. Let's see what happens.
It's a bar mitzvah, and they're singing this.
Hey, they're reading the note. They enjoy that one.
Shut up for 2 minutes!
So, I guess
The line of the day was
written?
written.
On a piece of paper?
That's first. That's a first.
The napkin wins line of the day?
Yes, the napkin won.
Congratulations to the napkin. Are we done?
Yes.
Well, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., my Borgata tickets for the third and final show go on sale January 20th, the Sunday night before MLK's birthday.
Ooh.
So first 2 shows are sold out, third one on sale tomorrow morning at 10, theborgata.com.
All right, Skinny, take us out.
Bill Burr. Caroline's.
Oh, Caroline's, yeah. Friday through Sunday. And Hilarities in Cleveland next week. Hilarities.
And Kenny will be eating a plastic berry in the Museum of Natural History.
We'll be at Bar 9 tonight for the big baby fuck party.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's going to be great. A lot of drinking.
What is that?
What?
The sound fucking that was in the room after my fucking Museum of Natural History joke.
Took me a second to get that was a Brontosaurus reference.
It didn't matter. It stunk.
Sound of one joke bombing.
One juck? Stupid. Thanks.
Shut up. I'm going to have Steve talk to you.
I know. Don't fire jabs at Jim. Don't throw barbs at Stan.
Wait a minute. I got a text from Poe. Let's see. Okay.
Anthony, a dump truck has struck your vehicle.
I'm waiting, believe me.
All right, let's get out of here.
Is he
Skinny.
fiddling? Pope, don't fiddle with my stuff.
Skinny. Take us out.
Oh.
Skinny.
Hi, this is Jay Moore. You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Because you're smart. You're not dumb, like people think.
Opie and Andy. That's what you're listening to.
And Andy.
Opie and Andy.